So you're here in the city of Restov, and we need where is someone just punched in my phone. I love it. Oh, there's Buster. And then I also have additional maps. Here we go. Voila.
Hmm.
And then we shall do this.
Whoa. Ah,
I don't think I have a token yet.
You
okay.
don't.
Oh, dang it.
Could you ping where about we would be?
Well, let's see. Justice spent most of his life in college the last 3 or 4 years. Since he was like 14 or 15 years old, fighting and sparring and being trained by the best sword fighters in the world, including Jemana Aldorian, one of the family members of family Aldorian.
Hmm.
And Saxon spent his time on the outer wall of Restov, bored out of his mind.
Yep.
Buster has spent his time all over the place. Now, Val, Nina, we haven't talked much about your background yet. Do you think of her
I'm
more,
working on it.
do you think of her more as like an ex-army scout or a criminal entity in town?
More of a
You can do
criminal,
it down that
because
hall
she's
for
all I
personal. Yeah.
All right. Well, then, Val, you are the underworld contact of many people. You connect person A to person B when they want to buy something. You've helped fend stolen goods. It's up to you whether or not she has ever killed people for money or beat the hell out of people to get money out of them or retrieve a stolen object. The extent of her crimes is purely up to your decision. But in this case, you know where this gang hangs out. You know where their sort of hideout is. You know not only where Pickle Street is, but where the Jongleurs themselves call home. So you have been connected to Lord Baldic, who is a serious mercenary. You feel like you're going to get bossed around a lot, and they're going to be really stuck-up military types, but it's going to pay well. And they're going to protect you, and you can just stand behind them. Ideally, you should not even take a punch on this job. Should be easy money.
Okay.
Of course, you can already suspect it may not. But
There's more Sprite in there if you want.
no wait. So Val, you are introduced to Yao Jing and Jack. If you want to describe Yao Jing.
So for the most part, I would look like a Dragonborn or Kobold, just a lizard type individual. Though there are parts that just aren't like typical of that species. It just kind of seems fake, very clearly, but it doesn't seem like my character is like they don't care. They don't care that it's a fake appearance.
And this city is probably 85% human. And the other 15% is very non-human. It's everything from elves to orcs and a few lizard folk, dragonkin, a few even Baldwin is not stared at very often. People go, "Is that goat walking up right?" Yeah, that's a goat person. Okay, cool. Check. Not gonna stare. But it's not insane.
Yeah, I'd say the main oddity is that my character's attire is very not fit to this climate. I'm wearing very much so desert attire.
The weirdest thing about you is your outfit. Okay. Kind of similar for Baldwin too. He is dressed sort of like a nature priest.
I also don't have any weapons on me, despite being a mercenary.
That marks you as a dangerous person in this city, because this city is not ignorant to the idea of spellcasters, wizards, clerics. When they see someone walking around with a bunch of soldiers and they're not carrying an axe or a sword, they assume you are there for some magical BS. That you are probably one of the weirder, more unpredictable, or more dangerous people in there.
Can I convince you to carry a club so that people don't have that line of thought?
I can carry it for sure, but I probably wouldn't end up using it.
Perfect.
You're the clubbing lizard.
Yeah. Anybody sees you, they're gonna think you're a clubbing lizard. They're not gonna know you're actually a
Yeah.
spellcaster.
As the youth would say, everyone famine declared. Look it up.
Hello.
Hold on.
Shut-ins?
Missed opportunity.
Yep. Thank you.
Lord Baldwin. I would like to ask for a club as well. I seem to have caught a few eyes on my way into town.
It's Balwick. Is that just? I don't know everybody's voices yet. Is that Duncan talking?
That's Duncan.
Is that Baldwin?
Yes.
That's Baldwin, yes.
I'm sure we have in our. Yeah, we'll get you a club. Same logic. But yeah, it's good.
Thank
We're out of the
you.
town. I can just hand this back, though, right?
Yeah, of course. It's your city disguise. It's a club. It's kind of funny. While you were gone, we were discussing how there's, whenever you're rolling around with a bunch of armed dudes and you have no weapon on you, people are like, that guy's a spellcaster. So we gave our
Is there any
spellcasters
notable
clubs that they'll
spellcasters
never
that
use.
would be
That
in
makes
this
sense.
city?
To keep on with the
Quite a few.
Yeah.
There's a wizard academy. There is a temple to, I think, Erastil. Maybe another one to Abadar. You got all the city community gods in Brevoy. Brevoy's a pretty stable country. It's surrounded by absolute fucking chaos.
Mhm.
To the north is Numeria, which is just Mad Max Fury Road. It's not actually that bad most of the time, but people in Brevoy think it is. It's sort of what Canada thinks of us now.
It's got rough spots. Yeah. You don't want to go through Detroit.
So, Numeria is known to be this desert where you could die of thirst, but most likely you'll die from cannibalism, or being turned into a trophy mounted on the front of some bizarre vehicle.
Would that mean a lot of people would assume I'm from there because of my attire?
Possibly, but you look honestly too wholesome to be from Numeria. They really do look like the war boys from Mad Max. They look.
Let's go.
People from there are pretty intense.
Big brother.
To the west, to the west is the nation of Ustalav, which is full of weird, creepy people.
Hate that place.
Romania, Transylvania. Ustalav has this long reputation of having undead, vampires. It used to, hundreds of years ago, have an undead, king. And the whole country was run by the undead. And if you think that sounds awful, you would be absolutely correct. It was really awful. Living people were basically cattle for the vampires and witches and stuff.
It's a really bad place.
So that's to the west. And Brevoy, pretty stable, pretty safe. It's run by living people. You can have metahumans walking around on the street and people go, big deal. It's a goat boy. Occasionally you'll get a racial slur, like someone from across the street goes, "Beaver!" and then runs away. Just to drive by,
Mm-hmm.
sort of drive by casual racism. Like when you go down to Kentucky or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Val, do you want to describe her, Nina? It doesn't matter how vague or little it is. Whatever you got, we'll take it.
She's an orphan,
Oh,
and alright, that's pretty much all I got right now.
okay. An orphan criminal, and based on the art we designed, she has several blades on her. Looks like she can defend herself, but she wears very light armor. She's quiet verbally and quiet with step, just walking down the street. Lord Balvic makes a big clumping, scraping metal sound everywhere he goes because he wears metal armor. And Val, you might occasionally notice that she just doesn't make a sound whatever she does. She's silent. And the opposite of silence would be Baldwin, the goat boy. And do you want to describe him for us, Duncan?
Yeah, leaning against a little building here, you see an upright goat. I mean, there's no real way to sugarcoat it. He is just a goat upright in some green robes, some little medallions on him. You notice that there's a slight glow to his yellow beady eyes as he's staring back and forth, kind of darting his eyes around at anyone who goes near. He's been hearing a lot of those aforementioned, racial slurs, and he's kind of on the lookout.
Okay. Well, we also need to describe Justin. So can you give us a description of what we see or the vibe we get from Justin, boss?
Juice has long platinum blonde hair with sort of pauldrons in like this steel, but also wears light fabrics along his chest for uh quick mobility and carries a Aldori sword. And he carries himself with a slight confidence but a noble air.
That's appropriate. Slight confidence. I know that level of confidence very well. Okay. Well, Buster, this is your crew, and you can get away with bringing in the noobs in your family who want a taste of actual combat, and without anything going sideways. I think this might be an opportunity for them to be kind of blooded, experienced.
Yeah, it's just Pickle Street. Handle Pickle Street.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So do you want to send for them?
Yeah. You send them a message, try and figure out if you want to rough up some jonklers. If you're up to it.
I'm ready.
Want the job?
I'm just trying to get my job done.
We have to say
Yeah.
it formally. We'll take time to think about it.
Yes, please.
Ooh, look at this straight lineup we got
Once
right
we're finished, of course, we would have time for me to go and
Fireball formation.
talk about the, or rather, talk to the wizards of this town, because that would be my character would probably be typically doing. So it's
You've
just,
been in this town for, as long as you want, but I would tend to think you've been in
I do
this
try and
town-
talk to as many wizards as I can.
Yeah, doing this job for months and months. You get this vibe from the wizards because you are a sorcerer, and not because you're a lizard person, and not because you're out of town, and not because you're dressed funny, but because you're a natural talent-based spellcaster. They're like, oh yeah, I don't think there's much we could teach you. You know, most of our knowledge came from books. You get a bit of that. And then the clerics are like, yeah, we're divine, we're studying divine. You wouldn't understand with your.
I do divine casting sorcery.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then you would get sort of the same vibe as the oracles do, which is, oh, you're one of those. Well, bless
And
you.
yeah,
Really?
each side hates me here.
But, yeah, no, the
it's
the
like-
temples give you the southern bless
Yeah.
your heart. They give you that. The pity statement. Like, that's so wonderful that you can do that. That's so incredible that you just exceeded everyone's expectations.
Very
You have.
popular at birthday
Just-
parties for children.
Oh yeah, I bet your balloon animals are fucking mind blowing.
They have no concept of
the
arcane power.
So you feel a bit underestimated.
it's also funny because the referring to items in a lot of this is like book or stuff like that is just unknown to them racism to my character.
Oh yeah, wow. Okay. Well, if they can impose sort of a spellcasting arcane classism on you and
Oh, yeah.
self-conscious racism, that's just even better for them.
Very good. I enjoy it.
They're
very
gonna
much.
just when they go to bed tonight, they're gonna pass out satisfied from a job well done,
Mhm.
discriminating against you. So, Buster, you gotta go by blacksmith to get the steel sword sharpened. If you're gonna go cut some bandit necks, you want to make sure it cuts clean through. It's not, if it's jagged, you gotta chop multiple times. That's kind of inhumane.
I don't want to hear no gurgling.
That's right. So your favorite blacksmith is this ripped muscle mommy that runs her own blacksmith shop. Sorry, the youth refers to them as muscle.
You do.
I think that's you.
This is something I say
Youths.
often.
2 youths.
Two youths. And the name of her blacksmith shop, and I'm also not going to tell you whose fault this is the Clang and Bang.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
jeez.
shit.
So you guys
Oh.
are.
A world to explore. Hey, who's moving me?
I did.
Okay. I thought someone else had control.
Mamma mia!
Still having to mess with my volume mixer real quick because the browser's a bit too loud. Do this, take Discord up, and turn the browser down. Okay.
There we go.
So as you
Yeah, this
guys
is
are
loud.
entering the Clang and Bang, which those of you that work with Buster have been to numerous times. It's his favorite blacksmith. They have everything: swords, armor. They have some travel supplies like bedrolls and backpacks and other BS. They stock everything. You can, if you walk over to this sign, the Clang and Bang Smithy sign, you can double click it, and you should be able to actually shop for things if you want to. And as you guys are shopping, two people with sort of silvery gray hair, much like Buster, show up. Eager, having been sent for and told to meet him at the Clang and Bang right away. You two come striding up. Charlotte, go ahead and describe yourself to these people while they look at row after row of weapons and armor and ignoring you.
Is she drowning?
She's dead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Valora is the twin sister to Saxon. She's a little quiet when she does say something. She's probably a little snarky.
is it an intentional joke that you guys are Saxon violins?
No.
That's accidental.
That was accidental.
Saxon That's funny.
Violins and saxophones.
Our mother was creative.
Instead of Saxon violence, yeah. Oh, I said it. Oh God. Uh-oh. Anyway.
So, she looks like
She has the same platinum blonde hair as her uncle Buster. Like bluish eyes.
lighter armor, better for maneuverability, less she, Lord Buster Balvic is known to be a big, strong man who wears heavy armor and uses sword and shield, the big sword. And you prefer a lighter, faster blade. You're more of a skill sword person.
She's pretty quick, so she can't necessarily take down a really big guy. Or she could take down a big guy, but not a bunch of big guys at the same time.
That's right. She is quite a talented duelist. If any of you have been to any of the tournaments, you would have seen her in the melee dismantling big, strong, heavy knights who were simply too slow. It's very the Viper versus the Mountain if you're a Game of Thrones fan. She just is very hard to hit. And then Saxon Volvic himself, spitting image of his uncle. Who knows? You can decide later what your actual dad was like. But
Uncle and that. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, who knows?
My uncle father.
It could be one of those families.
Could be.
True, Uncle Fucker, yes, it's true. Everybody go.
Pity the man with an ugly cousin.
Whoa! Immediately too far down that pathway.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine.
Rebel was bad spot.
So Saxon, how would you describe yourself?
Saxon is somebody who also has platinum blonde hair. It's almost white. It's almost there. It's pretty long, and he has a very big beard. And that's because he can't be bothered to cut or shave his hair.
As soon as he reached like corporal rank, he no longer had to shave every hair.
Shaved and decided, why would I even bother?
Yeah.
He's a very big guy, wears a lot of armor, especially around the forearms. Why? He loves brawling, and he loves to be able to tank sword hits on
Okay.
his forearms.
Okay. Okay.
Smashing things with preferably either a heavy sword or an axe.
Yeah.
The axe can be dual wielded as either a hammer with the back of it or the axe. And you'll notice that he's quiet, not because he's shy, but because he's too stupid to have an original thought most of the time.
Oh wow.
God.
And
You
so,
definitely need to be the leader of everything in the new country.
Whoa.
but very kind-hearted and loyal, and open-minded, especially because doesn't really have too much time to think about things too deeply. So usually pretty agreeable, and likes to fight for the people that around him. That's Saxon.
Okay. Well, Lord Buster Balvic. What do you say to your approaching kin as they step up to your ragtag band of badasses?
Welcome to the party. I know you guys have been chomping at the bit at this for a while now. I believe this should be simple. I'm very certain both of you are capable of handling yourselves here, but just remember that this is our family's outfit. So it's not just about whatever job we're on, or we're going to go bust up some Pickle Street jonglers today. I don't know what it's going to be next week. The jobs change, but the team stays the same. So don't run off on your own. Don't disobey orders. We're here to make sure that all of us are here tomorrow and we all get paid. That's the order of priorities here. Us, then the job. I know you know that, but I wouldn't feel right not saying it. Welcome aboard.
And
I
try and
introduced
tip
them.
your fucking sword, the way your clumsy uncle does.
Sorry. It was a weird acronym.
The hell was that?
The blacksmith chimes in with a shot about Lord Balvic as she continues to work on stuff in the other room.
What's her name? I'm locked out of Foundry. I'm trying to.
Iron
Her name is Grasha.
Thank you, Grasha.
Baldwin has climbed up these crates over here and has decided to take a little sit down.
Okay.
How much money do we have?
Jack shit. Let's see. How much money does a level 1 Pathfinder 2 character start with?
15 gold pieces.
I want to say it's 15. Yeah, Jack.
Yeah.
I looked it up earlier.
Okay.
Just 15 gold.
Yeah, just
Yep.
15 gold.
So you can go on your sheet, give yourself 15 gold. Buster, you got more than that, but you also have probably everything you need.
I'm zooted.
How do we give you? Oh, into the character pool.
I have everything I need.
Mm-hmm.
What did you buy?
I bought rope, food, water, and like the essentials. I just bought the essentials. I didn't get any like armor or anything because I do unarmored defense. But if you do armored defense, you should probably get some armor.
15 gold.
250 feet of rope and a whoopee cushion? Why'd you buy that, Jack?
I got. I don't know how much feet of rope you get per rope you buy.
Usually 50.
Oh, 50, yeah. So I got 100 feet of rope. I don't.
Pretty standard tradition.
Yeah, if we needed a crowbar,
Too much.
probably not.
I think we're gonna get. I already have a battle axe. I'm gonna get a dwarven battle axe. There's more armor.
I'm gonna save my money.
Wait a minute. I don't know how to save the amount of,
Feel like that might come in handy.
What are you looking at?
how do you save the amount of gold that you can give yourself?
Mitigating your spending. That's how you save.
Yes.
Ooh. Remove coins is the only option. Did you click the little? I'm sure you clicked the little plus sign over there.
I did. That's what
At
brought
blank?
me to the screen.
Wait,
Honestly, I don't know. We're very new to these sheets.
I don't see my character. Where is my character?
The touch interface is a little glitchy.
Yeah. Are you able to give me coins?
Oh wait! No, you got it. Now it says add coin.
Oh.
Ah, I know what's happening. Yeah, now you got it. Now you just
Where
enter the
am
15.
I?
This time for sure.
My character is nowhere to be seen.
Hell yeah.
Bang.
You're probably under
I think-
somebody else.
Yeah, I
Jack.
think I'm under someone. I can't select me.
Everybody scoot.
There you are.
Yep, there you
Here
are.
I am.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
So you guys spend a few minutes here,
I'm just staring to the forge.
let them get whatever they want.
yeah.
They kind of zone out pretty quickly. The spellcasters are instantly bored at the Walmart of weapons and armor.
I'm staring into the fire at the forge.
It's really nice fire.
This is a
I could eat.
this is a fine place to pick up clubs, just so you don't stand out. Seeing as how
Oh, yeah.
I did
anytime
grab some throwing knives.
That's
I could
good.
like have those holstered instead of using the club and make it seem like they're like regular knives I've used.
Sure.
Maybe
That
like a
counts, yeah.
Pierce Morse at Rogue.
anything to disguise the fact that you're a spellcaster.
I did pick up the free club though, because like why not?
Any enemy worth worrying about is going to kill the spellcasters first.
That's right. And if
That
they
should probably be the ranged option.
I'm more of a
you want a ranged option,
Do they offer?
there should be some bows and crossbows in there.
Hmm.
Saxon, did you not already have armor? Maybe you did.
I did, but I bought cool.
Oh, but chainmail is heavier, right? Or breastplate's heavier.
Yes.
Get rid of your old armor. There you go.
And I already have.
I have a
Obviously,
low
it's so
AC,
weird,
but
I
I
can
would have
pop out right
than
there
the armor I
directly.
picked, so. That's the plight of a spellcaster.
It is what it is. Dang, I'm rich.
I have a battle axe. Wonderful.
You gotta get me like a cloak or something that has some plus to AC. That's like the only thing I'll be able to use.
I'll get you a ring of protection or something sooner or later.
Oh, yeah, those exist too. But I'm pretty sure those have like charges, don't they?
No, not in Pathfinder.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
so
a static
nice.
ring. And
That's so
plus
nice.
armor. But probably want to outfit the melee core first because everything
Yeah,
works well.
no,
But
that
we need
really
rations.
makes sense. The tank should be
Yeah, yeah.
tanky first. I'm just.
Do we need rations at this moment?
Nah, we're in town.
No, I bought some. Even if we end up needing to, I
You
have
could have a
plenty.
few if you want, just in case things go really sideways. But
Yeah, but I've got I think 5.
things would have to go
rations on me.
really sideways.
In case you're trapped in the bad side of town, there's no
Backpacks?
Yeah.
Is there any
that's
place I
probably a
could
good
fill
idea.
my
Got
water
DoorDash
thing
in this
up
town.
around here?
Yeah, there's clean water here.
Okay.
I got it.
Blacksmith keeps multiple big
I don't know how to
barrels of
like
clean
indicate that it's
How many silver to 1 gold?
10?
details. Equipment
Is it
summary?
10? The whole thing. So
What's
10,
up?
10 bronze to silver, 10 silver to bronze. Okay.
I can't.
Copper.
I'm gonna
Copper.
say it's full and I'll
Copper.
keep note of that, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
Baldwin, in his boredom, has taken a wheat seed out of his pocket and is currently growing it into a little bit of
If
like
we're trying
a
not to
sap-
look like spellcasters, I don't think using magic would help.
He can't control it.
He's
You
just
could
got
not
to.
hold the seed.
He's got to.
Okay. Well, I'm controlling my urge to eat the fire from the forge quite well.
Perfect. I need to say that.
Well, if you go in there and you're staring at the fire for a while, Grasha says if you're going to stand there, why don't you feed it? Get it about 20% bigger.
Any?
Do I gotta like roll something for that?
Do you have any spells that would do it?
No, I don't have any. The only spell I have regarding fire is eat fire.
How good would you think he is at shoveling coal?
He's got. Let me see what his athletics is. He's got a +3. I think he'd be all right.
You can roll that. If you're willing to help.
Yeah. Something to do.
She is repairing swords that have clearly been used either in battle or in tournament. You're not sure.
Why is that not giving me the +3? I rolled a
Did-
9,
D20 plus 3.
but I rolled a 9, and it's saying 9. And I,
Plus you rolled 6. If you click on the 9,
oh, is it
you'll
upside
see
down?
right down.
Ah.
Yes, a 6 is an upside down.
Yeah. It just didn't look like it. It looked like a perfect 9. They don't have any indicator. Oh, can I do dice customization thing on this?
Yeah, dice and I should be set up.
Yes.
Can we ask her what she knows about
Dyson.
these pickle people?
They're assholes.
Okay. Awesome.
They're
Toby,
both-
can I detect magic?
Yeah, you did. I see you cast it.
Okay.
This entire blacksmithy has, we're gonna say, 2 out of 10 on the scale of magic. She has probably paid for it because she doesn't seem to radiate the extra magic. She radiates just background levels of magic. You think she probably paid somebody to put down some fire resistance magic, some, wear resistance, who knows? Maybe some anti-mold magics. Just normal stuff to work a business.
Cool. Gotcha.
But that does mark this place as a sort of upper tier blacksmith in the city. Most of the stuff here is nice, very well constructed, and a bit too expensive. She says the pickle tits or whatever they are, they can't, they use junk. They use crap. So they don't want to spend money on real gear, so they don't come here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a test roll to see what this looks like. Very nice.
There's it. There's it.
I just wasted a good roll.
Yes, waste your good.
Is this a place I'm
Someone's playing
familiar
the
with,
game?
or is this
Well, how long
somewhere?
did
the
those
organ?
re-rolls
You've
last?
probably been here before.
What?
The
Juice.
re-rolls that we got from reading something. That's the whole game. or
Session.
Just a session.
Just
Today.
a session.
Just
Just today. And just this is a good shop to, if you engage in enough duels, real duels, for real, like, stakes. Sometimes you duel to first blood, sometimes you duel to the death. Most of your training has been sparring against people who are so much better than you, they would annihilate you if you were fighting in anger, but you periodically have, I chipped my sword, or my blade's gotten dull, or this happened or that happened, so you bring it to the blacksmith. You could have brought it here to be repaired. It's a reasonable price, and she's very skilled.
Okay.
So have you been here before?
I'd like to say I have, on occasion.
You walk in and she looks at you and goes, let's see it.
Okay,
Take out your sword and show her the edge.
Yep.
She flicks it down the blade, making sort of a tang sound, and looks long ways down the blade as you hold it, and she says, you're still parrying mostly to the right. Look at that. You're gonna warp it.
I know, I have much to learn. I'm trying, I really am.
It's a nice sword, I'm just saying.
Mostly a footwork issue.
Says Lord Baldric.
This is going to lead to my character leaving the room. I'm just not interested in the conversation.
Yeah, they're talking about sports ball again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm gonna follow him out.
They talk about swords or sports. Is it both of them?
Both of them.
What's that?
Is it both of them that leave if we're talking about sports? Or
Yeah, they're both
nerds.
spellcasters.
The
They don't
nerds
care
go
at all.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this area like employees only down here? Or?
No, it's fine. Lord Baldric is such a regular customer here. He walks in and out of this place at will, pretty much, even after hours. So, if you're ready, Val has a lead on where the target is.
Excellent. Yeah. Let's head over there.
Oh, good lord. Come on, dragon.
No more sports ball. Holland's gonna go get me another Sprite.
Hell yeah, you should have it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
More than just a sport, it's an art.
Hey Jack, you want to get those dust cookies too?
Yeah, the chocolate dust cookies.
Yeah, get the chocolate dust cookies.
I cannot overstate how mediocre they are.
No, that's the perfect. That's why I want to try them actually.
Yeah.
What did you say?
The
Okay.
dust cookie. Okay.
Chalky dust cookie.
Oh.
I'm gonna plant a couple wheat saplings out here, just over in this corner.
Do your actions work on yours?
I actually had a bowl for this, but I guess we'll just have to
Sure,
test it.
If you click on them. Oh wait, give it a Yeah, because that's where I look at this. Okay,
Yes,
that's fine.
Hey Toby, should there be like stuff
Actually,
popping up
I'm
down
gonna go
here?
for a bowl,
Like
that's
if I was using.
If you press actions or any of these.
Is there a bowl I can get to like photo sense? Yeah.
Should be, but here's the chocolate dust cookies.
Yeah, that's right.
If you touch any styles up for you, just let me know what you want to do and I'll put it.
Okay, cool.
Do you want a dust cookie?
I'm gonna eat more of this, and I'm gonna use.
Are you planting fucking weeds in my fucking shop again, goat boy? Are you planting fucking weeds in my fucking shop again, goat boy?
I am not planting them in the shop. Planting them outside.
You want another bowl for salsa?
I learned from last time you weren't happy when I planted the oak tree in the middle of the shop opening. I still don't know why.
This is why I tell them to stop messing with magic just to like pass the time.
Wait. Sorry, did you say you were... It's just gonna like grow at regular oak tree rate?
No.
Oh.
Oh no, it grows.
No, I didn't plant one now. In the past, I planted one in the doorway of, what's her name? Lockjaw?
Ration.
Ironjaw.
Let it be known, I would have told him not to. He would not have listened, but I would have.
That's what they wrote. I prank you 20 years from now? Jackass in the green stuff. Very good.
Okay,
Alright, enough sassing, let's go.
let's see. In Pathfinder 2, what skill is most appropriate for finding something in a city? I think it's society.
Yeah, I've got, yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's that.
I think so. I was looking at that earlier.
I should set that my form is currently not
So,
on.
if you are good at society skill checks, you can look at your skills,
Just a little hand.
look at your society skill if you've got one.
I have +4.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. You know
I
it pretty
have.
well.
Are we
Misty,
just going around saying it?
Your little hand.
Yeah, do you... If,
I have a -1.
okay, you probably should not roll.
I have 0.
You should let
I have
Plus
a
people-
0.
What's your
six.
This is
acrobatics?
why I've had
You
so
have
much
7?
trouble doing
You're
my
like, I
roll.
can't find anything in
That's
this
good.
goddamn
Your
thing. It
athletics
doesn't make any
is 0.
sense. Nothing is more
I-
than
Probably
think,
because everyone
uh,
shuns me that I can't figure anything out.
I think Juste should roll the society.
Justing? Just
Wait,
Just
how much does he have?
I have a
Plus
plus
6.
6.
Just has a +6. Okay,
What does Val have? Being a rogue.
Val doesn't have it, but she's not
I have-
finished
yeah.
filling her character.
Got that. I have a 5.
Alright.
Does
The wheat has now
assisting
fully
still
grown.
work the same way?
What's that?
Does assisting still work the same way as it did in BF1? Is it still +2?
I don't know. So let's have Juice roll.
Okay, is it just I just click on it? What?
The religion stat.
How do, wait, how do I do this? No, hold on. Sorry, I'm figuring this out. Give me a second.
No problem. That's why we're here. We're here to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm very new to Pathfinder 2.
And then
Boss got dragged
What's
into
up before
5 or
one,
6 different random
Roll?
tabletop
That's just an
adventures
icon I
last
can't
semester,
play.
but none of them rock found.
Hey.
Oh, great. Really good roll.
Wonderful.
Between Val and
Jack
Just,
character.
you know exactly how to find the John Clare's warehouse. Find out.
John Clare Mansion.
On, you'll be shocked to hear this. It is on Pickle Street.
God damn it.
Who could have guessed?
Yeah.
It is at the intersection of Pickle Street and Rye Bread Avenue.
That's good. Really good.
That's good for us. That's good for us.
It's at Pickles and Rye.
there's a frosted pickle.
All right.
I'm gonna plant more wheat.
I love how that's your reaction.
This isn't like expected to be a difficult mission, so I'm not probably going to be enchanting your sword for this.
Can you enchant?
I can enchant it, but I don't think we would need to. What do you think?
What does it do?
It'll be a +1.
Get out of here with your filthy weed.
+1.
I am not planting
Would
them at
you
your
enchant
blacksmith shop.
Saxon's weapon, since I don't know if.
Kind of like needing to make sure he's a bit safer.
Which way?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Baldwin,
Lord
have you
Balvic
ever
is getting a
considered
little like
picking up
baby my
fire?
children
Mhm.
about this.
Sure,
even
I'll
though
do
they-
that. I'll
it's-
cast a runic weapon on his.
How long does it last?
What about
Let me
me?
check. If I had my character sheet. Hold on.
Loading.
It should in a minute here.
I mean, he works for you, so if you want runic weapon for chopping, bandit heads. So,
Runic weapon.
I was gonna give it to Saxon so we can get used to how magic works. I don't know if these two have ever been. They've never been in the
Okay,
field.
I would want to cast
see
this
as much
if we
as
got
you
into
can.
combat when we do,
Oh,
because
is it?
it lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, if the opportunity arises, but probably some better way to spend your time. Thank you, though.
yeah, you don't see
If I had
too many-
a higher level to cast it, I'd be able to make it last longer. But
you don't see too many sorcerers or magic weapons on the wall in guard duty.
Probably not, no.
I don't know.
I'm gonna plant some wheat over by the manor.
How much meat are you planting?
He's just gonna be that kind of goat. He's trying to quote unquote get your goat.
That's next week's lunch.
So we don't need the rations. Okay.
Goat lunch? Roger
Goat
that.
lunch.
Goat sandwich, anyone? So
Nah, please no.
with Val's information, you know that Pickle Street runs along the dock side of town. It's down by the water. So really it's just a couple blocks south of where you are now. You can get there in 5 minutes walk.
Okay.
Not, rest of it's not a huge town.
We walk there and put the squishies in the middle.
Squishy's in the middle, he says. We'll see how that works.
Squishy.
No,
I'd
head.
be fine on the outside. I have mystic armor.
What's your AC?
I can make it go up +5 to have a 19.
Haven't done 19? Oh, you always have Mystic Armor up? Is that
No,
like an all
I
day
can
thing?
I can fly it well as a cantrip or not cantrip, but if a combat happens, that would probably be my first spell.
Right. But in a surprise round, you'd have a bad AC.
I'm assuming that we have the element of surprise here, though, in my character.
Never
because
assume.
I have
boy.
placed
I'm
you
a
guys.
spellcaster. That's all we do.
Fair enough.
Biff it.
I've placed you guys at the northwestern street corner next to the Pickle Street warehouse. But you don't
Biff
actually
it.
have to be this close yet. If you want to approach more slowly or look at it from a block away first, you can.
I'll let you determine how we approach. If
It's-
I
we have to
would go with
kill
you
everybody,
and
right?
pass that on the outside
Is that-
kind of thing.
We're trying to kill everybody? This is the goal?
If
Or-
the bounty, dead or alive, when they're alive, they tend to wriggle around and run away or try to slit your throat in the night. When they're dead, they'll just wait to carry you. You get
So
a
we should ask-
wagon.
we should ask our experienced uncle. Are we killing everybody or are we taking them alive?
I don't like to start off with the intent to kill, but never don't be ready to kill them all.
If you have to.
Yes, if you have to. No, you try not to just. These are probably just street punks. If there's any way to beat some sense or talk some sense into them, then great. But most of the time, folks like this, as soon as they see us, they're going to shoot at us.
Just so you know, Lord Buster Ball, the rest of them don't know this, so it's meta knowledge for you guys. But there is no bounty for the team. There's a bounty for arresting them, at which point they will be hanged, or just killed.
Well,
That's the
not
other thing.
necessarily always hang because there are plea deals that can happen, etc. But
How common is that in this
Not
town?
here.
They don't have any. They don't have any leverage.
hey, if it helps unburden your conscience, it's not guaranteed.
My conscience is fine.
Are these doors the
Oh,
doors
yeah,
to
for
the
the-
warehouse?
But yeah,
They
generally,
look like they're
tournament
doors
live,
to
they're
the
dead
wagon
tomorrow
yard
instead
of
of
the
mine.
warehouse.
Do you think we should?
Not to the
say-
warehouse?
Not
So wait, are we doing
Val ahead of
non-lethal
us?
or?
Yes, that is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Send in the road to sneak.
just asked if we were doing non-lethal.
Nah, keep it legal.
I have
Lethal?
high charisma if we're gonna try and like just say you're under arrest, intimidate them, basically.
Does it lower? That's good to know. Does it lower the amount of damage you do to be doing non-lethal?
Yeah, sure it does.
Then
Well,
no, we're not.
In PF1, it was -4 to hit.
No. I mean, whenever we're in the tail end of the combat, if it looks like we're absolutely stomping them, then yeah, switch to non-lethal. But don't start off handicapping yourself until we know that we've got this handled. Everybody on board with that?
Yeah. How many targets are
Sounds
there?
good.
We don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Declare it as non-lethal. It's now only -2 to your attack roll to do non-lethal. To do your normal weapons, do non-lethal damage.
-2 to attack roll.
Yeah, it used to be -4, so
Yeah.
it's less bad. But still, it might make you miss because you're trying not to kill him.
Lord Bulwark says, use your discretion, but their lives are not a priority. Ours are.
I mean, what's our knowledge about these people? Do we know if they have spellcasters? Should I be like detect magicking outside to make sure?
Don't get detect magic.
Low
I mean,
level,
I
either
can
of us
detect
can,
magic.
yeah. But
low level street gang, bunch of up jump cutthroats. Really nobody's. Best I can tell.
I'm gonna
Didn't say a
detect
whole lot,
magic.
but I don't think they're a big deal.
well, he's doing it for safety. It sounds like.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, I'm detecting it.
You get like a 0 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10, which a 1 out of 10 you can get almost anywhere in this town, kind of randomly.
Gotcha.
You get basically nothing on the magicometer.
Okay.
Right. Did we send Valen already or?
If we can, I think what our plan is going to be is we will approach this northwestern door. If we can get the full team to this door, since I don't know if we're actually this close.
You can be when you want to be. Right now, I assume you guys are like a block away. Look.
Yeah. So we're going to go and position our characters here by this door. We're going to try and have Val get this door open quietly. And then we will hold position here.
We can have like a breach door set up. Like
Yeah.
We're on each side.
And we're going to send the rogue in to try and get a picture of how many of them there are. And then she will hand signal that information back to us. Or if she gets, we're going to be very close.
Okay. You guys move up. As you walk up, you notice This part of town is sparsely populated. There's workers. There's, a sort of a horseshoe, like a stable, and a horseshoe blacksmith that specializes in that sort of equipment. There's a lumber mill that just has row upon row upon row of stacked wood. And when they see Lord Baldwick walking down the street with a bunch of people with weapons and armor, doors are shut. People who were sweeping off their front porch go, "Oh, we'll just go inside and check my books." They kind of clear out. It sort of becomes a ghost town in this neighborhood.
I can help our rogue if I get fire damage on me, because I can give him smoke screen.
Okay. Keep that in our pocket. Light them up.
You guys are here. If I can get it so I pause. There it goes.
Okay. Stack up on the door. Send the rogue in.
The goat goes running off to the side.
Hey.
Running back.
Baldwin.
I'm gonna warn you now. You're level 1, and level 1s I let undo a couple seconds, which is easy mode. But to those of you who've been in 208 and 308, I have considerably less pity.
Oh yeah.
If you go running off and open a door, or stumble over a box, or turn a corner and aggro the vampire, it happens. There's no take back scenes, there's no whoopsies, there's no I was just fucking around. What the token does is canon. Is that clear?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Baldwin was just looking around the side to see if there was any windows or
Sprinting.
something like that.
Yeah,
at
he was
the
not
building.
being stealthy with that.
He doesn't
I
have
mean,
to. He's just walking down the street.
I picture full tilt Naruto running arms back, yelling, "Yeah!"
We are in.
Nothing like a spellcaster leading the charge brazenly.
And with Yaoji standing back during, there he goes. Subtlety. Don't draw attention.
Does Val need to roll something to see?
Val, would you give us? Let's see, you have excellent thievery and stealth skills. Would you roll me each of those? A stealth check. There's a skills button up top.
Okay.
I think
Sorry,
I was really
just
hoping
rolled
this
by
door was a
clicking
push
it.
because now I'm
Yeah,
completely
you click
blind.
it, and then it'll pop up window, and you just click roll on that.
Oh, it's like literally I can't see into there.
What, Nina? What's your stealth and what's your thievery?
My stealth is +6 and my thievery is +6.
Okay.
Very good.
Pretty good.
Better than I got.
She has +7 thievery though. We gotta keep that in mind.
I don't know how that
I just rolled the
happened.
stealth.
Ooh.
Yeah, is that
Ooh.
what is impossible?
Is that supposed to be? There could be things messed up.
You are trained in
No, it's
thievery.
got the plus.
What did you do for your background?
I'm
My niece, a thief.
Yeah, you might not want to do that in front of your uncle.
My brother is a gunner.
I know why.
What?
If you look at your chosen swashbuckler feats,
Oh, right.
you chose something called Rascal and Dirty Trick.
Yes.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
So she will kick dirt in your eyes, she will tie your shoes together, she will do any dirty.
Really dirty.
She's a master duelist. She's incredible with the sword, but sometimes she wins.
For
like-
sure.
I'm true in religion.
You want all the trophies on the mantle? You want to win? You want the W?
Just like our Illinois Pope, baby.
You see the
That
Illinois
one's
Post
alright.
Big Brother is like a Southside Chicago.
Yeah.
Like top air.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hold on.
I just can't.
That's who we
The
need.
pictures of the Duff Airs post.
I'm always just imagining him rolling around everywhere with like 3 guys in Cubs jerseys, and they're all
Oh,
huge.
that would be amazing.
Walking around.
The Pope means.
Hey, not Cubs. They're White Sox fans.
Oh,
Get
they
that
are
right.
Sox.
So I heard he was a Cubs fan, even though
No,
he
the
sounds
Pope's a
like-
Cubs fan, yeah.
The Pope's a Cubs fan, but his brother
What?
probably skank Sox.
Probably.
I thought his brother was yelling that he was a Sox fan.
But anyway,
We don't know.
we
This
got
is more information than I've known times 10.
sports ball. Jack's outside planting oak trees in the yard.
Jack and Duncan
Jack's
Garden
doing it?
Squad.
Up 2, that's all.
That's already just become the standard of I'm bored. My character wanders off to plant a tree.
I am currently planting a tomato plant.
Are you right here in the street? It's a muddy
Yeah,
street.
right here.
it's
I
mixing
don't
cold.
doubt that he would do that.
Yeah, I'm doing it right here. Just planting it.
So Nina, Val steps up and she's pretty quiet, but everyone around you's clanking around and scratching to argue and saying, "Don't go, boy, stop that." Baldwin.
Should I prep to do the smoke screen?
So Nina, frankly, these guys, there's almost no point in being sneaky around them, other than if anybody decides to kill you guys, they'll probably shoot them first before you because they're so loud. And with 18, you discover that the gate is latched from the inside, and that takes you at least 2 seconds with your dagger to flip the switch through a little opening. And you have unlocked and opened the gate doors. Inside, you see a 4-wheeled wagon with the yoke laying empty. There's no horses or mules attached to it. There's boxes over on your right, and there are double doors leading from this area directly into the warehouse, and those also have locks on them.
I can imagine when this door opened, it bonked my character's nose, and he was like, "Ah!"
This is a professional outfit.
Should we look around the other sides of the building before going through this door?
Absolutely not. Don't bother with that.
I'm kind of just standing in the back here, ready to help with a spell at range.
I don't trust
With-
you.
Good.
I like
Good place to start.
I like the idea of scouting, but there's 7 of us. We're pretty noisy, and these guys are a bunch of jokers. If we can get these doors open, I think.
I mean, I'm holding the exit back here.
Yeah. Now that I've taken a full inventory of how noisy we are, I think we're just gonna go in.
I'm at your will, Lord.
Roger that.
I'm staying
He says,
right at the end.
putting a little tomato plant in the fucking mud next to the wagon.
It's like a call sign. Every time we go somewhere, there's a new plant that
Lord
arrives.
Baldwick's like, "You're putting it right behind the wheel. Do you want it to live?" Like, you
There's-
It's
start
behind the
critiquing
wheel,
garden.
not in
there are
front of it.
tracks there every day. Like you've got off the path one way or the other.
Give it a chance, man.
If they are worth anything, they will avoid it.
It's a trap. It's a test.
Yeah, it's a test
It's
of
a
the
moral
neighborhood.
test.
Yeah, swerve around the tomato planter. You're a piece of
You
shit.
can't see because it's embedded in the ground. You better just swerve.
Can I have my shield raised like while she's lockpicking these doors? Is that
I
allowed?
don't know.
I don't know either.
I think technically in combat you're supposed to.
You don't get actions like
I
pre-combat.
don't
Yeah,
know.
that's probably weird.
Yeah, we'll
Because
figure
how would you raise the shield before you knew where the attack was coming from?
Yeah, I think the raising
That makes
shield.
sense.
By raise the shield, they mean actually like
Yeah.
Jon Snow versus Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah, like
bonk.
I intercept it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, would he be
When
able
you're
to like
overshadowed,
basically give
it's upright,
half
so you
cover to
can
her
put
though?
it in
There's like a
back in.
special ability.
sort of
Yeah, you always
provides
get the
some
benefit of the
cover.
armor,
Okay.
but with the shield,
She's
it
gotta
kind
be
of just
right
sits
at the
there doing
bar.
nothing until you spend an action to like position it between you and the enemy.
You could ready action.
Oh yeah, ready a raised shield.
Val,
Can I also do it?
you're going to want to roll
shield,
I do. I have a shield.
Oh, you do?
thievery check for me.
We won't worry about it.
And
Okay.
let's see. I
There's a
need
bunch
to
of
ask a
jokers.
question here.
Because I do. I'm just making sure I do have a shield. I don't know what.
Am I good to roll?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I have a battle axe and a steel shield.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Ooh.
That's real bad. She, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. You hear her kind of, and Val, what sort of curse word or frustration word would she say? Do you think? Nina?
Balls.
Probably. Shit, probably.
Well, you guys hear a very silent, subtle shit.
All right. Well, could happen to anybody.
Offer for that.
They must have paid more for their locks than we thought. Try the other door. And if anyone has any spells they want to have on them when we get into a fight, you should cast them. Because we're 7 people standing outside, yapping about gardening, fiddling with locks. I'm wearing full plate. I'm basically a drum set.
Can you use your
Should-
armor staff?
I'm gonna cast Mystic Armor on you then.
Thievery.
Could smash it, yeah.
Or actually,
If there's any hope
actually,
that
I
the
can't
people
roll.
inside have no
I'm,
us,
I'm
it
ready.
will evaporate when we start smashing the door. And it takes a little bit.
Basically, I'm like
Usually
starting
doors
to
in
get
this
through.
game, like You're very unlikely to just one shot straight through them unless you are Hulk Hogan voided out of his mind
What did you roll?
with a lightsaber.
So not you.
What do you mean?
No,
Cody privately rolled some
That's my
dice.
goal.
You don't get to ask that.
You want to get
It's
to
just
that level?
he
I do.
rolled.
I mean, the whole point is for me to be a
According
stupid,
GPT,
Stupid beast
thing.
boy.
Yeah.
in Pathfinder 2, the GM is supposed to silently roll for the rogue to see if they detect traps. Which is kind of good for the rogue because it means you're not actually responsible for remembering to say I check for traps, which is a thing in the old game. So I have rolled to see if there are any traps and if Val detects them, and I'm not going to tell you what the result has been.
You didn't detect them. I'm gonna plant a corn seed this time.
Okay.
Stop planting. How do you? Who lets him get these seeds?
Yeah,
And
how
how
many
did he
seeds
get
does
so
he have?
many?
Have you considered a different profession?
No,
Farming. I hear it's a big business nowadays.
they ruin the trees with their farming.
We're talking about this in front of the door still.
Is Duncan a druid?
Oh, is this how I roll?
I think he's some kind of vegan communist.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh snap!
Yeah, she went at that all wrong. You could have unlocked this.
Me?
Yeah. Do you want to help?
Yeah.
You step forward in front of your uncle.
Look away.
What?
Just turn around for a second.
Respectfully, no.
this has got to be.
Can
my
you open this
character is,
door?
like trying to watch the exit, and he's
All
seeing
right.
all this, and he's
Go
just
ahead.
like,
This
No
has been
judgment.
fucking with me the whole time. I just put my finger on it finally. Did you guys really name yourselves Vel and Val?
Yeah, yeah, they did. That was fucking with me too.
What?
All
totally
right.
not
Now
gonna be
it's fine. It's
confusing.
done.
you can see the name beneath it at least.
Well, Vel steps forward as Val is struggling with the lock, and she attempts to evaluate, but she's too low value of Val. So she needs Val to increase her value, and her valuation
Like,
rises.
go up a level.
Level. She needs to level up.
I plant a tulip.
And Lord Balwick, you watch your sweet champion fencing niece step forward and go more from a downward angle. Go more. And Val's like, wait, like this? Oh, is it a cross? Like it's a double tumbler? And Val's like, yeah. And then Val goes, click. Sweet, thanks. So you watch your sweet niece demonstrate her vast knowledge of crime right in front of you.
Buster gives you this look of like, I'm not gonna tell your father, but also what the hell? We're not gonna talk about this right now.
Locksmithing is a fine
We're
career.
on the job. Yeah.
Just me helping from the back.
Send her to locksmithing school.
Nice spin on it.
All right.
I got nothing better to do other than cover for him.
Who's gonna put some on these plate as well?
Yeah, makes a diplomacy check.
Here, I'll put the plate over here.
Wonderful.
Oh, I gotta make a diplomacy?
Can you
No, you
load this
did.
plate up,
I'm
Jack?
giving it to you.
Oh.
All the loaded up. Can you put some chips on the plate?
Put
Jack, you have the chips
Oh,
in your hand.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were. I don't know what I.
God.
Bye bye. There's too much going on.
Speaking of foreign
Stay
fucking.
tuned.
Hello. I plant an
So I
orchid.
gotta roll diplomacy?
That's great. Wonderful.
Right?
No, I'm giving it to you. Sometimes,
Oh.
most of the time, we will roll for stuff.
Yeah.
But if you, the player, says something or does something that is just so obviously right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Cool.
Like that.
We wouldn't
That's
mean
a good
so obviously
excuse.
right.
Mhm.
Did you say?
That's a good. And yeah,
Oh,
you're-
like it's an action as
you
well.
know it's bullshit. But you're like, yeah, maybe.
What was it? Locksmithing?
He said locksmithing's a fine career.
Sure. All right. Where's my beef? The beef of this team is Saxon and Juiced. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, are we
That's me.
meaning like tanking?
People who want to be in melee range.
I actually think it's Saxon and Valora.
Oh yes, perhaps it is. All right. This is a fine position.
Let's go, bro.
Juice
definitely
is
me.
also close range. Basically, your only your ranged people are.
Val's daggers. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the door. That's my job.
Here, come in with us whenever we enter here. We're about to go in.
Yeah, once you clear it.
You go ahead.
Follow me.
All right,
All right.
Who will open the door?
me.
You want to do the honors?
I would love to. Which door is it?
It's
Oh,
Oh,
got it.
He opened it.
is that the one we've been fiddling with?
Was it?
I thought it was that one because
That's the
that's
one
where
you
Valora
unlocked.
was.
All right,
Perfect. Okay, good.
I'm going in.
And
Oh, game called.
as you open that door, you hear a sort of sound. Something comes flying through the air at you.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
Oh, that's never a good
Oh
sign.
fuck.
Saxon takes 3 as a butcher's cleaver comes flipping through the air, and he turns his body at the last second, mostly catches it on the armor plate, but takes a little scrape, a little spray of blood goes over his shoulder, splatters on Val's face. Val, not Val.
Oh.
Don't look at her. Get it straight. I say it so clearly. I enunciate.
I got it. Val. Val,
Yeah,
I need love.
included. Have a chip.
Vowels are going to be essential.
Oh.
For Val and Val.
You should change your names to Val and Consonant.
The V chicks? No,
Yeah.
that's good. Alright. A cleaver comes whipping through the air, bounces off of Saxon, draws a little bit of blood. Did he put the damage on you already?
I don't think so.
Or you did not. Do it.
All right, that just pisses me off.
And then, whoops, no, I don't want that. I want that. I want this. And we can now roll initiative.
Yeah.
Now, initiative, where is it in the combat thing?
Second from the left. Is where I click it from. Like that in the top right, the little crossed swords.
Oh, jeez.
Woo!
Okay.
And then the little die, put that little guy right there.
Got it.
Boom. And then, yeah, roll.
I'm gonna be moving in.
You roll initiative. If
Oh.
you where in the turn order you go.
Is that my dice here?
Nah.
Wait, how are you guys rolling
I think
initiative?
it's
When
not
Saxon
close.
has a little number
So
next to
in the
him,
top
it's
corner
roll.
where the chat messages is and like actors and stuff,
Oh my
there's the
lord.
crossed sword. You
Uh-oh.
click
Okay,
that,
that's
and
not
then
a
you
good
click on
sign.
one of the dice.
Ah, okay.
That's title top.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, no.
In the middle of a session.
Ooh, from my mother on Mother's Day. That's not a good
Alright,
sign.
you better take that.
Yeah.
Just because it's Mother Days, though.
I didn't bring the charger.
That guy's supposed to be watching the door. He's on the phone.
Father's Day.
The top zoomers.
He's worthless on Mother's Day. We all know this.
Yeah. This one. It just takes USB-C, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Chat, we're cooked.
That should be fine. It should be well charged.
It's 100.
Thank
I
you.
figured it should last at least 20 minutes.
It'll probably last a while. The thing's fairly new. It's just kind of underpowered.
Is this a S8?
I don't know.
S9?
Probably cheaper. It was like $150.
Oh, not an S2.
Yeah, very, very cheap. So, we shall begin going through turns. Movement. Then
Hello?
it is Val's turn.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I don't want to be
That's okay. The
Oh, sorry.
door opens. What happened?
Should we walk in?
Let's see. Since you are the criminal, we shall give you an appropriate pipe trap.
What in the world is happening to my chat log?
That is the AI assistant, which feel free to ignore.
MIA.
Oh, it'll tell you how to play?
Yeah, I want to see how it works.
Oh, no,
Work
what to
research. Bigby was interested in it.
It's funny. It does give reasonable recommendations.
So Val, you helped unlock this door. Then they told you to step back and let the big tough guy open it. He did, and he took a meat cleaver flying through the air. It almost hit him in the face.
Almost.
So, on your turn, your options right now are kind of limited because
Mhm.
you have daggers. You probably want to go to your strikes button at the top left and draw your dagger,
Mhm.
and then maybe move out of the way so no more stuff can be thrown at you. And if opportunity presents itself, then you could get in there and stab somebody. Oh, let me unpause it so you can move. So you've drawn your dagger, and you can also move. You could move 2 times, but once is probably enough to get you out of the direct line of fire.
I'm playing Pathfinder.
That's a fine turn.
Okay.
And then, let's see, the Jonkler. Moving through the warehouse, Jonkler. Gonna throw some meat cleavers. Then it is Yow's turn. Obviously, you guys will pick your own height tracks eventually.
Okay. How much movement do we got? 25.
I declined the AI.
Alright. Do you want me still holding this exit, or do you want me to move up?
Help us with the forward push.
Okay.
I think like there
5,
would be a good spot if
10.
you can.
15,
Should I go in?
20. I don't want to move on to
is
someone
Jack's turn.
because I don't want them to not be able to move.
You talked about earlier putting the runic weapon on somebody's weapon.
Mm-hmm. I am within range of you to apply runic weapon if you need.
Sure, absolutely.
Sure, I'll do that.
Thank you.
I think you could try targeting him and then casting it, seeing it. It might apply the buff to him automatically.
I don't have any option to target.
Target
Oh,
is the
is that that?
bullseye.
When is it this?
This
Is
will be
it
way better.
affected soon? How am I targeting him?
I think, well, you can have little markers on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then now try activating it.
you got it.
I could also do mystic armor and make you hard to hit.
Nah, I'm already wearing armor.
He's already armored.
Can't believe I took 3 damage.
Thank you, though.
It works. Sack.
You should have runic weapon now, and your weapon should be.
Where's the buff page? Nah, that's not.
There isn't a buffs page, but I think your blade already had a potency rune on it.
Oh,
I'll put I don't know what this I actually don't know what this stuff means, but I put a striking rune on it now.
so it did get a +1 striking, yeah.
Since it's enchanted, so there you go.
Oh, it looks like, yeah, I have 1 more to hit now. Perfect.
It just went from masterwork to +1.
Thank you,
Well,
yeah.
Yep. That's my turn.
Jonkler turn.
Wait. Do I get the ready to action I did before combat?
What was that?
Because it would have been mystic armor on me.
You probably have 3 actions anyway, so you could move, cast runic weapon, and cast mystic armor on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead.
How do I untarget you?
The switch off the little bullseye thing, go back to the little square thing.
I never selected the bullseye. Oh, there we go. I figured it out.
Buff.
And now I do mystic armor. And my AC is not raised for some reason.
I think so.
Okay, so we do this, then Buster's turn.
It's not giving me my armor. Do I have to target myself?
You might have to target yourself, yes.
Can I refresh it and do that then?
You can try.
I raise my shield. Tally ho! This is the fun part of the job.
Yeah, still not doing it.
15.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
20.
We might just have to add a bandit until we figure out how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind slow down. I'll eventually figure it out. But if you can figure it out,
I'll be working on it.
okay.
When does
That is appreciated.
25? Okay.
So you did raise shield, you moved 1.
And I ready a swing.
You see an enemy here and an enemy nearby here.
I don't think I can.
She looks like she's ready to throw a dagger.
If I move twice and swing, is that how charge works in this game?
I applied it. I just gotta do the thing to get rid of it for me again.
Ah, cool. Okay.
There we go. But I have to go into effects and just slap it in from there.
Ah, there is no charge. You can use 2 actions to move and then perform a strike. Simulates a charge but doesn't have any. No.
Okay.
You either make it there with your moves or you don't.
I don't.
Would you rather not raise your shield? Leave it up to your. Does he have the immediate thing?
He does, but I still want to raise.
Okay.
I'm trying to set a good example for my nephew
Going in
and niece.
defensive instead
Go
of
in
going in,
defensively.
like, chance provoke style.
And he's like not taking these guys seriously at all. He's like talking to the team behind him. He's like, see, now I go and I stand here because they're in front of me and you guys are behind me. If I go further, I might get cut. I might get cut off. It's just like instructional to him. Like he's not working.
Just your turn.
Okay. I am not able to move through the doorway, right?
Let's see. If you have to, can you move through an ally's
We should have to
square
That's ridiculous.
on your...
for the runic weapon, I'm pretty sure.
There you go.
Let me check, but I
Plus,
think I know how to
I was in
apply
front of the
runic
girl the whole
weapon.
time. He's on the road now.
Yeah, you can move through.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I can?
We didn't. Yeah.
Yes, you can move through allies square during your turn, yeah.
So
So
if
one,
you go
you
to the
already did it,
spell
and
list-
2, the GBT says...
Yeah.
Like,
You go to the spell list. You go to the spell runic weapon. You
Okay.
can
So just
snag the
runic
spell
weapon,
effect and
each
slap it into
move
your
is
effect
25
menu,
feet.
and that will do the buff on your
You
weapon.
get 3 actions per turn.
Instead of having to do
So
it
you can
manually.
move, hit somebody if you can reach someone.
Yeah.
Your first diagonal just counts as 5 feet, by the way.
How much distance is each pass?
Okay. So I
Or
can
5
move
foot, 5 feet,
through
5 foot.
Valura. Right.
Yeah, you can move through her.
can move through teammates.
You just violently shove her out of the way. You just slam her up against that door.
I cannot.
Oh, that's the wrong door. You gotta move. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
I think my laptop's a bit delayed.
That's okay.
Okay. 5, 10. Which way should I go?
You move.
Well, you know Lord Balwick usually goes in first and draws a lot of fire. And then your goal from there is to pick a target that you think you can disable and go disable it.
Okay.
You don't want to get too far from him. He prefers that you stay within, 50 feet of him.
Should I go after the harlot?
Can you get there and swing?
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Dear discretion, soldier. That's the aggressive play. Or you go east of this corridor and hold that spot. But yeah, I'd say go whack that lady, because they're gonna throw shit at us.
Okay, and then...
Don't get too far now.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so I am going to... So then,
A harlot,
moving is
apparently.
one action, then make an attack on the harlot, right?
Yeah.
How do I...
You will go up to
Hello.
the top left strikes
These
button,
actually, I think they're good.
and
pretty cool, yeah. I think so.
let's see. There's a number 7 there under your
Just had
sword.
another burger.
What?
You should have another burger.
There's more.
Okay.
Look, fridge. There's plenty more.
Alright,
I'm able to get it out.
hold on.
I have yourself out.
So go here,
Your Tupperware around mid-level.
go here. This...
Use your computer.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay,
Oh
so
no,
this...
they're razzing Jack. You take your time, boss.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You run
Okay.
across the room and you slip on some sawdust in this dirty, dingy warehouse. Nearly fall down, but catch yourself. And she giggles at you as you take a swing that does not even come close. Whoosh.
Okay, and then, would it be possible to cast, shield? Right?
Barely. Sure.
I found that there's a reason I wear my glasses. I can't find it. I'm blind.
Tim, would you help
Okay.
him do a burger?
Looking for burger.
You got it? Cook a little more in there?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You cast your shield spell. That raises your armor class. Good move.
Yeah.
Which one of these harlots, as Boss said, threw the meat cleaver at me?
The meat cleaver was thrown by this man over here.
All right.
He is a Pickle Street jonquil.
Alrighty.
Okay, another jonquil approaches the team.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Jonquil's having a strategy session.
From
Alright. How do I do my turn? I have to roll, or can I move without rolling?
You can drag. Well, the touchscreen makes it a little tricky, but if you need my help, I'll drag you.
I do want to attack the dude that threw the thing at me.
It's 30 feet to
Don't
that
come
man,
in.
so that will take
Don't-
you 2 of your 3 actions, but that leaves enough to swing.
Sweet,
Put it in the
yes.
freezer for
I
me.
would like to do that.
Does not leave enough to raise your shield. You want to be Captain Aggressive.
I do. I want to be blinded by rage from getting hit by this guy and
Yep.
wanting to desperately impress my uncle to prove to him
He a barbarian?
I'm ready to do stuff.
No, exactly my point.
Yeah.
You should play barbarian or
So-
local class.
Up at the top left, you've got strikes.
Yes.
Under the axe, there's a +7. Click that.
I don't think it's working on the iPad.
Oh, is it not?
So I had to go here. Go to your character.
Tangle touchscreens.
How many actions does a fighter get in this? With
Everybody gets 3.
I know, but action surge from D&D.
There's like
Let's and they typically get extra attacks too.
This one they were going for
Yeah.
many more options, so your character's more complicated, but combat itself
something
is
might do
simpler.
it for us.
This-
And D&D fighters just hit a lot.
Yeah. In Pathfinder 1, they just hit a lot if they don't move.
Alright, are you able to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my battle axe.
Do it. Oh, I'm gonna let you.
It is not going to let me out.
Okay, I will trigger.
Wonderful.
You attack with +7. I'm not going to do that as a private roll. I will reveal that to everyone.
Does he hit?
You do. You run across the room and slam your battle axe into this poor man, and he then will take the damage. Ooh. You run across the room, battle axe across this guy's chest, carve through his armor, his rib cage, organs go everywhere. You partially disembowel him, and he falls backwards on the ground dead.
Alright.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go! He said.
He's proud of you.
And that ends my turn, I
But
believe.
it does, yeah.
No, it's a wonderful.
That was kind of low. Whatever. So
So just temporary high tracks. You guys will pick what you really want.
Do you have spell slots as a sorcerer, or is it just you get one cast of everything?
You get spell slots. There you go.
Because it's not showing me any.
can I jump on top of a barrel?
Sure.
Okay. So
You want the high ground, Anakin?
yeah,
Okay.
15.
I'll move you up there. It'll be a
Okay.
barrier. So you move up. Whoops. Let me do this. Sorry.
You
wanna go here?
Mhm.
A team burglar.
And
Roll me your acrobatics. Yes. Are you able to do that for
I only warmed the patties.
I did earlier.
I might do.
Hello.
Help!
Is he goofing up on you? On the acrobatics skill check?
Roll.
Oh, you did it. Good job. She comes running past her uncle next to Juice. She jumps and somersaults onto a barrel, uses that to vault and skids, like parkour skids sideways over the box there, and lands on her feet. Oh no, what the hell is she standing on? Another barrel, which starts to roll, and she just keeps her feet as it rolls. And you can take a swing at this person. You can go. I don't know if you're.
I don't know how to see what.
You go to strikes at the top left.
think it also won't work for me.
Is
Okay,
it just
I
an
shall-
IRL interpretation of the spellcaster
just-
job too?
or
We just sit in the back and we just go, ah.
Hello.
Get the little
This
the
range
Fireball.
We call this range core. If you were an archer, you'd say you'd be like, huh?
Yep. Eat your food while you're just watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys are back
I
there
think
playing like
he
rock
did it
paper.
for me.
Trying to keep him from.
I'm growing another
lip.
plant.
Oh,
There it is.
You missed.
I mean, we're gonna decide how many actions per turn it is to plant something, and he's gonna figure out in his action budget if he can do it during combat.
Let's do it anyway.
So, she slides across the top here and stabs down at this harlot, who looks frankly shocked that she keeps tumbling across the boxes like that, but she does duck under your sword strike, and you miss. Sorry, you rolled miss.
She's probably scared the living daylights out of her with that dexterity.
Did you?
Still your ball.
Do you have a reroll for bringing a snacky?
Oh, can I
You have two
reroll?
rerolls. Yeah, you want to use one?
Yeah. Can I use something else instead of? Do I have a different weapon in there?
Not drawing. I have a rapier right now.
Okay.
You roll again, and this time you roll fucking amazing. In fact, I believe you might have crit.
What's the crit thing for Pathfinder?
Once for 10, beyond 10.
Mm.
So,
It's +6, I think.
What does the 20 get? Is that just a crit as well?
I heard you butchered someone. I did. Good.
Though,
It's +6.
He's the guy that threw the
like
tweaks.
6. When is it showing
He
on?
learned some today.
He did. Well,
Because their armor class is not.
that's the last thing he ever did.
18,
Yeah.
It's 15.
9?
Could it have been circumstantial? Circumstantial armor class, maybe?
I'm not sure. Well, we'll just do damage then.
Wait, are you using your? Is your main weapon the rapier?
I didn't have my other one drawn.
Okay.
You slashed her for 6. She is wounded, but not dead. You slash across her upper shoulder, drawing blood. Meanwhile, over in the gardening section of Lowe's, another like fall from
I'm gonna move down over like this. And I get one more move, so I'm gonna do that. And then I guess I should move again for my second action. And I think I'm gonna go 5, 10. And then this should just be 15 again, because it's the first diagonal of this action.
Okay.
20. And I think I'll stop there.
You want to go there and like start a micro mushroom colony?
I was actually gonna see if this could do what I think it would do. Hold on. Let me see how this line would look. Could I
Small
place?
dead tree in your space? First of all, you should note that this jongleur is dead. Saxon is killed.
Yes, yes. I was gonna try to spin it around this way and hit the harlot with it.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
15-foot line. So,
Oh wait, it puts it there too.
I mean,
or
it
maybe I
should really
misplaced it.
start at you, but
Did I misplace that? Hold on, I can delete
no,
that.
I mean, I sort of like that you hit so hard. It's like,
What?
yeah.
It does look like it's gonna have to hit Valora, so
Can
I probably shouldn't
jump out
do
of
it.
the way?
No, but reflex, right?
It will be asked.
Yeah. Yeah, but reflex save. Oh,
I don't know if I want to hit or potentially hit Valora
second two
here,
patty burgers.
You probably don't.
so I'm actually not gonna drop that.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
I'm gonna be ill.
And
Enjoy yourself,
What?
I guess I'll use Bless then,
Okay.
Not on the table, please.
which is a 15-foot radius, I think, from myself.
Okay. You will get
Yeah.
basically the whole team with that.
Oh, love that
That'll
goat.
give them a +1 to their attack rolls.
See ya,
Sure.
+2.
oh, I'm juiced out of my mind.
Already killed somebody. There's another little guy there. All attacking.
I'm not 100% sure how to add bless to the sheet.
I'm not either.
Spell effect. Spell effect.
That was the end of my turn.
Okay.
It's on the very right.
This jongleur is dead.
Or not the very right, but the third most to the right.
Where can I peruse?
Go to Compendium to Spells, and you can probably slap Bless in there.
This harlot stabs Juiced.
No. Does that hit?
Does not hit.
Miss.
I was using
Let's
the
go.
wrong person's stuff. What am I?
Was Juice hitting themselves?
You said
Yeah.
that if you raise a shield, I can be ready. I'm not an action. I
Yeah.
have to take an action for my next.
Hey, it did miss either way.
Okay.
Unless you have
I'll
in
keep
your
the
normal
initial roll. I
reaction
was just
something
correcting
called reactive shield.
the long
I do not think I did.
She
That's
misses,
right.
and it is
Special. You can take a
Val's
feat
turn.
so that you can use a reaction to raise the shield.
That's a feat.
Yeah. For okay.
I mind the looking getting up.
So
I
what
think
am
you
I
gotta
rolling
run in
for?
here.
I'm gonna write that.
Val, you are outside.
Chip
and
time.
These people who you were hired to show them where this warehouse is, they have kicked in the door that you helped open and have started murdering people. The Pickle Street gang is under direct assault. Do you wish to join and help?
Rid of the shield.
It's
Reactive
called
shield.
reactive.
Oh, I'm just standing there. I haven't killed anyone.
So what am I rolling for?
You could
Which skill?
Excuse me.
you could move in. It depends on what you'd like to do. You could move in there and help fight these enemies, or you can kind of hang back and watch.
Help.
It's nice back here, I will say.
Help us.
Help us!
I'll hang
be
back
fine.
and watch.
Hell yeah! Do you want to move any closer?
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little bit.
You can move wherever you like. You've got 3 moves of 25 feet, but you probably don't need that many if you just want to observe.
Well, let me move.
You can click it once and then use WASD to like move it over.
I think the wagon is an object you can't move through, so if you go like this, like this,
Oh.
like this, then you'll be okay.
Hey.
You can peek inside if you want, but you can end your turn wherever you like there. This junkler turns the corner and goes, "What's that fucking goat doing in here?" And runs over and fucking butchers cleavers the goat in the face.
Oh fuck.
I think he's dead.
He hits the goat's incredible 16 armor class, and the goat takes some damage.
We're rolling for damage
The
here.
goat takes
5.
He's dying.
How much
Also, I'm
HP does
going to load
Baldwin
some
have?
goat sounds, but all I had right now for you is donkey.
Cool.
Yeah, I have no healing spells, so he's kind of,
He's the healer.
yeah.
I can save him. I know goat medicine.
I can fix him. Yow!
I'll move down and see what's going on. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I think you should come in.
I would if I
See
wouldn't be
everyone's
stomping.
HP
You know
on
what?
that
Fine.
screen.
What's that?
Oh, wait, you say I don't?
HP and
I think you should go in.
Mouse over him or tap him. Yeah.
Fine.
This would be way more intuitive.
Okay, let's see what I got here.
think you'll
these
have to
boxes
use this-
really do be obscuring a lot, but am I seeing?
You might have to use a second move because I don't think you can stop on Val.
Yeah, you cannot end your turn with
Okay.
a party member, but you get the actions.
15, 20, 25.
Hell yeah.
Am I able to shoot past Baldwin because he's small to hit this guy?
Yeah, you can shoot Baldwin in the back, no problem.
What? He's small though. I can just like hold my hand above his head.
Hold the gun, bring it kind of down, hold the trigger.
Say bye bye. The glass things.
That was good. Thank you.
Say, remember Halloween, bitch.
Is this the last guy in the room, by the way?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, there's like 2 more people down there.
We don't know how many junklers there are.
There's a lot of activity in here. There's a lot of junkling.
There could be more jonklers in here.
I'll do a divine lance on this guy.
Hell yeah.
What does that mean? Oh wait.
I have no idea.
There's some...
Oh no!
My gosh.
Oh
Well,
no! Is that a crit from the damage, or does he have a really high AC?
No, you hit by, let's see, a total of 24. And his AC, oh no, that is a crit. I'm not sure why it's not.
I didn't target him.
You didn't target him. So,
Wait, how
There,
do
I can do it now.
roll critical damage.
Okay. Roll damage. Where do I select crit?
Crit.
Oh, like there's not an option.
I think you should
It
declare
says, no, I
non-lethal.
guess it double damage on a critical hit, so I should be able to, but I don't see a. What does this menu mean?
I think you should declare
I think the spell
non-lethal.
is just not computing what it actually
You just
does.
roll 4d4.
Hang on. For some reason the spell just didn't give you damage buttons.
No, it did. I can click roll damage, but it doesn't give me the.
Where?
I can click roll damage on that, and it just pops this up. And it's only trying to give me 1d4 too. That's another
put
thing.
a full damage card in the chat for you. I don't understand why. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Probably because I didn't target.
I think so.
4d4. I'm taking 8 damage.
Wow, that was just a lovely average there. The jungler slashes Baldwin, hurts him, and quickly receives a divine spear to the face and stumbles backwards at 0 HP, nearly down. Oh, I see. I can apply it once you roll it. That's when it appears. Clearly just kind of chicken in the egg there. Okay. He's pretty low down. The jumper moves over here and he stabs at the juice.
They do not like the juice.
He's right there. Look at him.
I think they want the juice.
Here's take this butcher's cleaver, you old Dory bitch. And he completely misses. As he comes in, you see Juice very quickly just turns his sword to the side and smacks the meat cleaver out of the way.
Is it on the right side?
Doesn't even come close. Yeah, he does all these time periods. But it was a beautiful parry. Right? He's clearly that's his strong.
He is good,
That's
but
his
he
strong
does.
side.
Yeah.
He has a strong side.
The best do.
Buster jogging through the combat. Good parry, but watch that footwork. Let's see, there's no 5-foot hops in this game.
I've downed one over here.
That's good. Which one of these goobers is most hurt?
These two are not hurt. This harlot is injured.
I start there.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the 20 for a moment and I was like, oh.
You brought cookies, you've got a reroll. Well, that's a total of 17. I think you hit anyway.
Does it
Because
hit?
you're just a higher level person.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit. Roll damage.
We also has a +2 total, so that's helping.
Should have targeted.
Oh, okay.
Why does it say this longsword or Baldric Blade is doing 2d8 plus 4?
Oh yeah, I give you a +1 to damage
I
and to
think
attack.
the striking shit makes it just... I think we probably applied a buff we shouldn't have, but it's okay.
It does give it striking, according to mine.
He steps in and turns with this huge bastard's blade and slashes her head and part of her arm and upper shoulder clean off. She falls backwards in 2 pieces, deader than disco.
I got one more swing. And it goes to this guy. This insulted Juice.
You turn and hit him also. Damage.
He's not bad.
One huge, wide sword sweep. Buster kills 2. Second sword, you just continue your entire sweep there, slashing through his upper body, and he drops, clutching his organs.
You're pickled.
Alright, I guess this is my chance to prove myself.
Hell yeah.
Alright, 5. And then, come on, move that way. Alright, so how do I target? Is it like...
There's a little target button up at the top left. It
Yeah.
looks like a bullseye. Up at the
Okay.
top. Yeah. Then you click
And
on an
then-
enemy, and then you go back to regular and push your attack buttons. Your strike.
Okay. Strike button, and
Yep,
then...
and +7. And I think you move so little, you can do both the +7 and then come back and do the +2 attack also.
Okay.
No male dance.
Oh,
Okay, did I actually do it?
you hit it. Roll damage.
Yay. Okay, so. Okay, and then I just hit the damage button.
Yeah.
Pretty close to me.
Oh,
No.
hang on. I brought cookies. You can have my reroll for that damage.
Okay, Buzz, go back up and click the damage button again. Tim gave you his reroll.
Yeah.
Yay!
3! Much
Much
better.
better. You get a piece of him.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
Buster says,
Much better.
Like, imagine he pointed to where to hit instead instead of, like,
no,
the
no,
reroll.
no, too high.
No. The feet. It's the feet.
yes, right.
You're doing good. Very good. Can you imagine being a Pickle Street jongleur and a bunch of randos are like instructing and lecturing each other on how best to kill you as they kill you?
Being killed by the aerobics instructor. And
It's
these
crazy because-
people in leotards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Simmons in full plate.
There's so many extra than there need to be for this, too.
Poor jongleurs.
This jongler takes a swing and shoots. Oh, is it baby's first sword fight?
I really hope he got a 1. Aw.
Playing.
That would've been
Juice
so
knocks it
funny.
aside again. The quick block to the right. Playing.
It would have been very funny if after that line he critically failed.
Another harlot comes around the corner over by Baldwin and Saxon, and she, stepping around the corner, throws a dagger. She looks at Goatboy and goes, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh!
Incredible throw. Beautiful, accurate, perfect throw, basically. She rolls her damage against him. 4! Take that. Alright, climb to it. The donkey sounds.
Wow.
Too bad your name's not Jose. You could be Donkey Jose.
Hey, with the
Classic
people we have
nerd.
down, we can actually end up arresting them, right?
What's that?
We can arrest the ones we've downed, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't. Let's see, why not?
Another harlot steps from behind the boxes in the north side of the warehouse and throws her dagger at Saxon. Bounces off his armor.
Saxon has a +1 to hit that might not be effective or like on him currently.
What's this guy's? Can I see the enemies
Please roll the
help?
bless effect for him.
It is.
You gotta go to spell.
Go into the spell effect compendium, and then you drag the spell effect bless onto his sheet.
In the effect tab.
Or it's on Buster's sheet if you can drag it from Buster's sheet to his sheet. Third from the right. Tab third from the right.
Sweet. The compendium of spells?
Spell effects. The compendium for spell effects. If you type spell, it should be the second thing that comes up.
Gotcha. Spell effects.
That also applies to Valora and Juice.
Alright, I'll put it on. Spell effect bless.
Bah.
Bam. It's on. You done? Got it.
Alright. For my first action.
I mean, if you drag it out and delete it every time, it's
It might go to Baldwin as well, but I'm
My
not
actions
sure.
are going to need to be vicariously through you, Toby.
What's that?
My actions will need to be vicariously through you.
Okay.
I would like to raise my field
Yeah.
as my first action.
Good job.
My second action, that doesn't require any rolling, right?
No.
Second
What
action,
is that? Is that under? It's under actions.
Yes. Should
He
be.
has shield block.
It's. He doesn't need any feats to raise the shield. It's like right where you see the shield, it should say strike, and then right under that it says raise. And if it doesn't say that, it's probably because he's not carrying it. There it is. Boom.
and that's a little icon. Wonderful. My
You
second action.
hit somebody who you want.
The person that's been beating up the goat.
Yeah.
She chucked the dagger pretty hard at the goat.
Yeah.
He charged and attacked. Place to bless. You have +8 to hit.
Ooh.
You totally hit and do damage. Your damage is quite strong. She's extremely wounded. You take a huge slash across her upper body.
Wonderful.
Blood sprays everywhere
Overextended.
across the floor.
Velura. Wow. Whoa.
I guess I'm gonna move. Oh no. I don't know.
One of you is crawling through a barbed wire obstacle course with your weapon.
My bad.
A little bit,
Kidna-
a little bit neat.
Could you have her jump down and go for this guy here?
Sure.
I don't know.
One action to move there, and then you can do 2 strikes.
Okay. Can you
Can do. There's 2 misses as you rolled.
Yes.
Terrible. Furiously, you see her come in just ha! Champion fencer with perfect form, not coming close to landing actual blows against the enemy.
Could happen to anyone. Rolled a 6 and a 7.
When
It'd be like that.
electric, it's either white smoke or gray smoke to see if they're taking damage. Bears colors. Have you seen this meme?
No, but we're in combat.
Gonna go there. And Toby, do you think the boar that I wanted to have, would that be piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing?
Probably bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning? Alright. And I'm gonna put that right. Nah, I can't hit both. I'll just go for this one. And I'd
Only
like
2
to
barbed wire?
tap my
Okay.
board there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So she gets a DC 17 reflex save, which she attempts. She makes it. And
Oh.
you roll your damage, and I think she takes half damage.
3 damage.
She ducks behind the boxes, but the boar still almost knocks her over.
Nice. Can I do another spell in this turn or no?
I don't know.
Alright.
Hang on one
I
second.
will. Okay.
Big if true. We can just cast 3 spells in a round with all 3 guys.
That would be good.
I think you can. with
Cast
shield.
confusion, and I cast confusion, and I cast confusion.
Yeah,
You're gonna
most
fail.
spells like that are gonna take 2 actions to cast. No, you cannot cast spells
No.
in 1 round. Most spells require 2 actions to cast.
Okay.
Check and see if that one does. You could cast a spell and punch him.
It does. After the word bludgeoning, you see 2 little arrows. That means it's 2 actions to cast.
Throw your club.
Okay. So I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
Because I already had moved over here.
Let's see.
I will return.
Yeah. Let's see if I need to do a private jam roll real quick. That's what the tokens I need to select. There we go. For a check chin. Come on, dice so nice. Hurry up.
Those are dice so nice.
They're
The
showing up.
black with the gold trim. I like it. Exquisite.
Private. Good. Sneaky bullshit. Yes, good. Oh, yes. Quite good. No, you want to sing that. Oh. Precious.
He's rolling private dice. You're dead.
Private dice.
Make your new
Roll
characters.
you. Make a new character. Cause you're dead. So,
We all did.
A nuclear bomb hits
Right.
the warehouse.
So that's what went wrong.
Juiced, you feel a strange brush of air over the top of your head from the south, landing behind you, and there appears suddenly a 7-foot tall tiger man in a red hooded cloak above his head. He stabs straight into the back of Buster.
Oh.
I'm being drunkled.
Holy shit!
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Why did the damage not roll right?
That's
He
fine.
took you.
It's okay.
Oh, I see the problem.
He's okay.
Let's see this.
Mysterious figure. Did
There
you
we
pick?
go.
Did you pick that artwork, or was that random?
Which artwork?
For the mysterious figure.
I make it. With Mid-Journey. Sorry, let me try that again.
I'm back.
Nope, not that damage. This damage.
Oh, I'll bet.
-9 more than his second attack.
Oh.
That accidentally had him targeted. GM fumbling with the buttons. Going great. That is a 30. Your armor class is 20. It's not quite a crit.
Woo.
You take 11, and because he was in such lovely position, he gets a third attack. At +11. Which does not hit because of your inherent armor class.
Woo.
Buster is very seriously injured. And it is this harlot's turn. You're dead, so I'm going to remove you. It is now Val's turn. Val, it looks like your boss is being stabbed in the back by a tiger man.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I have permission to do anything.
You don't?
Mm.
Well, you're in charge of you. You've got permission to do whatever you want, including watch your boss be stabbed to death.
Mm.
I can try something. If it gets to me. I have an idea.
Duncan, you should plant a tulip.
I
I
think
can't,
Duncan needs
I'm in-
medical help.
I mean, wood.
Plant a tulip on my grave.
Val, are you coming in to fight?
Hey, I'm closer
Yeah,
to
I
Jeremy
think
than you
so.
are.
Okay. You can go up to your strikes, and under your sword you'll see a +7 there. You can click that.
Okay.
As you go to stab this man, he turns and ducks under your swing, but you move so little, you can go up and do your other swing, which is the +3 one.
Oh.
That will also miss. He is extremely hard to hit. This man is dead. Good try, though, Val. Heroic employee behavior.
I pay them well.
Is my first movement counted as one of my actions? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing.
Okay. I'm going to cast Command on the tiger.
Okay.
I'm going to tell him to surrender.
Okay.
He has to do a will saving throw.
Okay. Click the
And-
spell in the chat. She'll do that.
Yep.
You find
Oh,
as you
he
command-
got a 20.
as you throw this spell, you find the most stubborn, bold, powerful will you've ever attacked. In your many months of casting, you've probably done this many times.
Oh yeah.
And this is the most stubborn son of a bitch you've ever cast a mental attack spell at.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Then I will just simply throwing knife at him. That's my other action.
Hell. Lie.
Where's my inventory? There it is.
Daggers of war.
I should have had this equipped. It's supposed to be, but it's because dragon claws.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but that's just because we had to work around that. So.
Well, fix that.
Okay. How do I go actions?
Yeah.
And then I strike. What is the +6 versus +4 thing, man?
+6 is your first attack of the turn. So that's what you want.
Oh, okay. Didn't know I could still use that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
These are the intricacies we don't yet know. And that's 11 will miss. He ducks out of the way. You throw the dagger across the room, and he quickly avoids it.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
Thank you. Holy shit. That's a real bad guy. That's not a jumper. Buster, veteran of many battles, moves here. You don't get free 5-foots in this game, do you?
You pay for them with actions. But they are called steps.
We gotta figure out how many spell slots I have, so I know if I can
Don't
cast
trigger
command again.
reactions.
That's good.
I might be able to retry command on him.
Pay for that with an action. Get the shield up. And put this back to this stack of wood. Says, holy fuck, this one's
Okay, I just
a big deal.
First level spell since my unique weapon. And, yeah, I'm out.
24, you actually get a piece of it.
Die,
Buster,
kitty!
take a serious swing at this guy and deliver 13 points of damage to him. You hear him roar in pain. And those of you who are trained sword fighters, such as Juiced and Valora, you watch Buster's sort of strong but very experienced and hyper-efficient style. His swings waste no energy and they have a lot of power behind them. The Tiger, on the other hand, is pure like agility and strength. It moves quickly, it's always like in a sort of a dodging pattern, and it's just a completely different type of fighter from your uncle. But your uncle is extremely competent. So, Juiced!
Alright. I am going to attempt a spell strike.
Hell yeah. Kick his ass, Steve ass.
Okay.
Oh, time-wise, we're gonna get through this fight and then probably quit.
Oh,
the
that's
video,
just what it is.
Okay.
So, make my attack.
Oh, hey, cool.
I need to target
Should we be
him.
getting the others to flee at this point? The others?
What do you mean the others?
I have my hands full.
I know,
Buster is
that my
utterly
point
focused.
is
That's,
the VIPs of our group.
they are priority one.
Oh. Okay.
Does that add in the fact that this thing's flanked?
With a miss.
Flank, I think it's still only +2 if it's anything.
It is, but yeah, it is only +2.
It is a good armor class.
Okay.
Really good shot, but you miss.
Okay, and then do I make another attack? Is that a minus?
Make another one at the lower bonus, but you might roll a 20, so good shot.
Can I get a ping on Buster?
Do I select the second one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Do we think a
Actually, I
+3
think
spell
when you spell strike, it takes your whole
would be
turn.
better, or a DC 17?
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
No, go ahead and take the second one. It's fine.
I don't know. I'm good now. I'll go and hit him.
Ooh, ha! Oh, that's
Okay.
a 4 roll.
Oh.
That will miss.
Bad roll. Alright, then that's my turn.
This Jonquil takes a swing at Valora. Prepare to die, jackass.
I think we need to get rid of the Jonkers. It's just like the fodder. They're going to be doing take damage.
Valora easily blocks that shot. Does not come close.
Or they won't. Okay.
This harlot tries to murder Saxon.
My shield is raised.
Is Duncan still up? I forget.
You
I'm
get the
up.
shield right in her
Okay.
face, and she has no angle of attack on you. She just
I'm at
you're
10
close,
health.
She stabs the shield essentially.
Oh, yeah. You're looking worse for wear.
This guy
Yeah,
runs in and also
I can't
attacks
heal
Saxon.
myself.
Saxon's fine. You're fighting two now, toe to toe, but you're holding your own.
I
That's
cannot
good.
see his character.
This harlot makes her way across the room,
Probably
comes
just, yeah.
right at Yao, stabs at Yao.
Boy. That'll hit.
Take this.
Ooh, jeez.
Take 5. I clicked it on you.
Oh. That hurt.
He made a sad lizard noise.
Now you want to raise your shield to keep your armor class up again. We have to spend that action again, but then you can attack twice.
If I take out my shield, I can still fall close.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you raise your shield, and then the harlot in front of you is more wounded of the two. You want to hit her first?
Let's hit her second.
Okay, let's hit the other guy. See how we do. Maybe we get lucky and just take a minute.
Yeah.
That will hit. He takes the damage. Does not quite drop him. He got 1 HP. He's severely wounded, and he looks actually extremely scared now. But he's not down. Who gets your second swing? Him or her?
Let's do her.
Okay.
She'll probably finish off. Are you meaning to roll it privately?
No. Are they rolling private?
They were for me. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it
Scroll
rolled,
your chat.
Yeah, they were private.
it rolled range strike, butcher's blade,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then damage roll, butcher blade.
Oh, I'm
From
clicking
the
on the wrong
jump, but-
person. Yeah, it's the targeting system. My bad. Let me make sure that these rolls are. How did you do? Yeah, they're fine. So,
Yeah.
this. I think I'm just being a dummy. +2. Second attack is no good.
Nina says she cannot hear anyone.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Duncan, Duncan and Boz, you can still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Then I'd say it's on your end, Nina. Sometimes you might have to completely quit Discord and launch it again. I can see you trying to talk, but
Well, she can't hear you. You can't really. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Caleb's
If
gonna
you're
send something in
gonna
the Discord.
send her a note. Okay, done with that. Saxon, good try. Velura. What do?
Can I use the dirty trick thing or whatever and like wrap the guy's cloak around him
Sure.
and then take a swing at
Let's try it. Let's try it. Hello.
Hi.
We got a coffee going on. Woman of the year.
Queen of coffee.
Okay, so under actions, we want dirty trick, which you roll a thievery check against the target's DC. Can you roll skill checks? Your touch strength?
Yes, I think.
Roll me a thievery check. You need pretty good. He has a good reflex.
What is that?
18.
18's pretty good. Against the target's reflex DC. Let's see.
Who is this again?
The
The
guy.
mysterious
Ah,
guy.
Tony the Tiger.
I can't
If
see your
it's-
character.
it might
So
be.
where are you?
If it's
I'm
10 plus
one
reflex, then
right
you
west
can
of
get
the.
it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I should be able to see that. It's weird.
Yeah, 10 plus reflex save. You reach out and try to pull his hood over his eyes or some other shenanigans, and he just ducks out of the way and like backhands your hand. Like you get kind of ah!
Are we able to just be, would this all count as like maybe aiding to his combat with it?
There's probably stuff we could be doing, but Buster's kind of okay against like Buster can hit this target. You guys need to like aid each other and hit him, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's the better.
I was
It's
hoping
really-
I was really hoping I'd hit that
It's like
command.
it's a really hard target, but hittable for Buster. And for you guys, it's like you need to be flanking, set up.
And about Oreos.
Move.
Dangerous.
Then I guess can I move again?
Yeah.
to kind of get out of the way.
Do you want to just swing or while you're in there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to unleash some divine fury on this part whenever it gets to my turn.
It worked.
That's all I know.
That's good. Yeah, I was must have bought it from Joseph.
Yeah, it was
You
available.
missed. Do you want to move away? Move away a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, it really just loves to suggest so many times.
Okay.
Do you accept AI?
I can shut that mod off. But it is music. It has decent ideas.
Is this the leader of the Pickle Street Jumpers?
This creature
Um,
does not look like it has a thing to do with the Pickle Street gang. It looks nothing like
It's
them.
definitely a higher level.
It's obviously a much greater threat than any of them, all of them put together.
Society check
Buster, do you
on
think you need some here?
why we were. Is it starting to be a little finicky? Like, were we paid too much for the Johnson, John?
Buster, with whatever free time he has to think while defending himself against the most dangerous foe you've ever faced, is thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is a trap. This is a deadly trap, and I need to get my niece and nephew out of it. Probably what he's thinking.
Go!
Buster, do you need some healing?
I want to find my uncle.
Get the
It's open.
get the Oreo bag open pronto, and then get Saxon
It has
and
healing properties.
get the
Do you
team
want
out of
healing,
here.
Buster?
There we go. I got it.
It's the crinkliest minute of your life, son.
I
There
got
you
it.
All right.
Oreos.
So let you continue having the damage you got right now.
Crisis averted.
We have health. Double stuff.
Your priority is to evacuate Saxon and Valora.
All right.
Who said that?
If you could throw me a heal while you're doing it, yeah, I don't
so
want
you
to
wanna
die
heal.
to a
You
tiger
wanna
monster.
heal.
Yeah, if you could do both, but pick that one first.
I'll be
Yeah. All
probably
right.
in here.
I'll throw the healing at you, man.
Ugh, gravy.
This
Woo!
is just 7, but
That's something. Healed.
Very cool.
damage.
Thank you. That's why they
And
call him
then-
the goat.
I'm gonna 2-hand draw this katana.
But it's usually health.
And then do I press the? Do I press to
something in
roll
action.
to hit?
I don't know in this game. Usually,
Depends. I know in Starfinder, but
I don't know what you want, man.
that's a Pathfinder. Is that Pathfinder 1 or 2 that it's based on?
What was your question?
it's a whole thing.
Which button do I press to roll my 2 hit?
Under strikes, there is
Yes.
a plus, and since Katana goes off strength, and you've chosen to have a -1 strength, you have -1
Katana
to
would
hit
be a
with it.
dex weapon, but I mean,
Or
Alright.
you could run and try to gore him with your horns at +5.
Shouldn't that plus be neutral because of the bless I did earlier? I just didn't put that on myself.
Yeah, make sure you put the bless on yourself for any of these, but I'm not sure a strength weapon is the best choice of attack for a character with +3 dex and -1 strength.
Bad call.
The katana is really cool though.
It's attack to be stupid.
Fucking
It
give
is
me the
really
katana.
cool though.
I got this. Okay, right.
This is
Alright.
a test of how cool are Japanese swords. Are they so cool that it's better to miss with one than hit with another attack?
I mean,
Does 19 hit?
Okay.
19 hits, you ram this lady with your goat horns. That'll
Yeah,
teach her.
I won't have to do
Damage.
anything anymore.
Dope.
She takes 2.
It's weird that it's a roll with dex, but the damage is based on strength.
That's Pathfinder too.
yeah.
Finesse weapons use dex to hit and strength to damage, unless you're a rogue.
Oh, I say, what a huge nerf to like Dex fighters.
It's a
Yeah.
huge nerf to everybody.
I mean, I assume Monk wouldn't have that though, would
It,
they?
it might be our first home rule. Basically, they once again have ignored the community's wishes for Dex to be a viable combat stat, and just
If Dex becomes a stat that gives armor class and damage and plus to hit, it
Yep.
does become insane good. But that's better than it being terrible.
The other thing is, in the campaign that you've played, we've let Dex characters run amok with all those privileges,
Yeah, fuck
and
it.
they can't carry shit.
They can't carry.
They
They can't carry
they're
anything.
constantly at lower armor classes from encumbrance because Foundry keeps them legit over there.
Yeah, not anymore with the.
Now,
back.
but you guys spent how much? 8,000 gold.
For the
So
whole
that
thing, yeah.
so that everyone could be Dex characters and still have a backpack bullshit.
Yeah.
You can put
Okay.
things in your backpack to use it, or just automatically expand your.
You have to put it in.
Yeah. There's an item that will just make you stronger in terms of carrying stuff, but not in terms of hitting shit.
Yep.
And we put those on everybody because they're pretty cheap.
Because I bought a backpack at the shop.
I heard someone trying to speak, it sounded like, but they were so muffled.
Scary. How's Nina doing? Is she restarting Discord?
Oh, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alright.
Nina?
Scary Tiger Man in one fluid motion sheathes one of his daggers, draws
Nina?
what looks like some other sort of handkerchief or cloth,
Oh, I think it.
and drags his dagger that he's holding through it. And you see a sort of bright green paste on the side of the blade.
Well, that's not
And he attacks Buster with the poison blade. He rolls donkey piss balls.
He's still.
By +0.
I think
By one?
I think he's gonna hit exactly because I can't use reactive shield. Yeah, no, I can't do anything that hits
You can't react shield, you already have raise shield up.
because shield's already raised. But I will use shield block to as my reaction to lower the damage by the hardness of my shield, which
Okay.
I believe is 5.
If the damage does not get past the hardness of your shield, oh, it does.
Oh, my bones and body.
It just you're basically getting hit with what you just got hit in damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
And we're poisoned.
Ooh.
Let me see.
That poison's pretty bad.
It's super bad.
Also hits exactly again.
No, this attack doesn't have a trigger to roll the poison damage, but I'm not sure how we actually trigger that. Ah.
So it's
DC huge fort save. Go ahead and make a DC 26 fort save.
you got
I drink a lot.
Save. So he took some damage, but he does make his save against the poison.
Get out of here.
It then makes its secondary attack.
Motherfucker.
it has more attacks. I thought it applied.
It had 3 last time.
One to apply poison and then 2 other attacks.
Oh my gosh.
31 will hit. Rolls damage on your wrinkled old ass. Rolls minimum. Does your shield thing apply to that too?
No, it's costs a reaction. So
Oh,
I think,
single turn, single
Yeah.
attack.
because I think everybody only gets 1 reaction.
Okay.
So I think I can only do that 1 time. But it's cool because if you had like a better and better shield, it would do more and more DR.
Yeah, okay.
Also, his shield is now like partially broken because whatever damage goes through the shield block, the shield takes as well.
I hate that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But it is cool, like Captain America, when his shield is getting all busted up by Thanos.
Oh, Nina's choosing to use that.
I'm 11 years old.
Okay.
There we go.
Dagger strike. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, and then so we want you to go up to do your dagger strike, which is under strikes for +7.
Is the Harlan that's currently being gored stuck to Baldwin because he's goring them?
No, he's
Swims
ram
out.
horns. It's bludgeoning.
Oh wow.
And there's no affection being stuck out. Oh wow. Val actually strikes the mysterious tiger enemy. You inflict damage there.
Does she get sneak attack because it's flanked? Can this creature be flanked?
I don't know the pain.
Mm.
But that's awesome damage, Val. And then I think it. Oh, it did it.
It had precision damage.
Put
Yeah.
in her piercing damage. Yeah, she gets it.
Nice.
Great shot. You hear it snarl in anger.
God damn.
As a first level rogue draws blood.
Does it look hurt at all?
It does look a little bit hurt. It doesn't look nearly as hurt as Buster.
Get out of here. I'm pickled.
Baldwin, can you handle the harlot?
I'm pickled.
Probably not without you hitting it once.
All right.
You can hit it with something.
I'm gonna hit it with Dragon Claws,
No.
and because I can just use it. Why not? I'll do Morphic Strike. I don't know how to apply that, but
Is that the kids outside? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, make sure your screen wants evacuates and damage.
do I have to do like a weird thing with unarmed strike here?
No, I made you. If you look in your inventory.
I know, but I don't know how to apply Morphic Strike.
Oh.
Upstairs speak.
That's a thing where I can
Can you
do.
try to romance in this?
If I do a sweeping attack, then I
Not
can
that kind
do.
of.
Okay.
That costs extra. What?
If I do a sweeping attack in my strike, I can do 1d8 more damage. Which, I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, give it a shot.
What the hell was that?
I don't know how to apply
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I guess I'll just roll the hit first. I think I hit.
You did. Roll damage.
Is that a critical?
No.
Oh,
His armor class is amazing.
hurt? I was hitting the harlot.
Oh, the harlot.
Yeah.
No, it's totally a crit against her.
Okay, yeah. Critical. I don't even think I need to use Morphic Strike here, but I can. It would just be one more d8.
Right, roll it in.
You're gonna
See.
roll it?
Alright, I gotta add it after because it won't let me.
Yeah, and then. We'll figure that shit. Ooh. What? It looks like it's adding something.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the Dragon Claw.
Oh my god, you ripped her fucking head off. The dragon just apparently has had enough of this combat, and he.
I'm
practically
just
tears
very
this
upset
woman's
with
head
what she called me. It hurt my feelings.
Oh,
Have
whoa.
to open the racer.
Well, thank you.
I've been so fed up with it.
Just the microaggressions and background racism
Constantly.
of this town has been palpable.
Took it out on Jill Jonkler.
Yeah, Jill Johnson just ate the dust.
And that will last me for 1 minute and then it's over. My Dragon Claws.
Buster beat to piss, screaming at the team to get the hell out of here.
I'm
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Baldwin,
They're
Should we just
jumping!
leave?
to leave.
Get to the chopper!
Run.
Have you ever seen? No.
Not a mission for you.
Take this,
Doesn't matter, Patrick.
filthy gooner.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
See you in hell, pussycat!
Maybe we don't need to run. I think
forgot
he's
to roll.
got it.
I rolled it twice because I didn't roll the crit the first time.
Bam!
I think he's got it, guys. We might not need to run.
Legs going up on either side.
I swing again.
I think that would have been it.
Feet, Gibby.
If that was
I missed.
another 20, I would have been so. That would have been amazing. It was so close.
Buster scores an
Okay.
amazing hit, and you hear the Tiger Man roar in rage and pain.
How in the
Alright.
game is he looking at?
He was very
I'm
hurt.
going to target the Jonkler.
Did you say he's bloody?
Oh, yeah.
You've
As a
seen
bat,
organs.
Yes. That was
Yeah, well, I
that
think we
was
should stay in this fight.
Oh, there we go. And then
Do we have the
I'm
upper
going,
hand now?
I'm busy.
I am going to make an attack on the Jonkler.
Fighting for his life.
Get the fucking kids out.
Okay.
Trying to convince them. They won't
There's a
listen.
hit.
You nail the Jonkler. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Ooh, real good
Shit.
hit. You drop it.
Let's go. Alright.
You
and
guys
now
see,
I would-
just after seeing that incredible crit from Uncle Buster Balls, he turns to the left with a beautiful downward stab straight into the neck inside the collarbone of the Jonkler, dropping him.
To the
am
left.
I still able to make a recall
People that
knowledge
just didn't pay their taxes.
attempt on the dead creature?
On the
Bro,
dead
no,
creature?
it's fine, bro.
Yeah.
Too much.
What do you want to do?
So I can regain my spell strike
Oh, sure.
if I
You got 3
recall.
actions. Stabbing that Jonker to death was one of them. Where is recall at? Is that under features?
It is Magus's analysis. Here, let me. Is
Oh, I
that
see it. Yeah, according to this, it's 1 action, so you definitely can do it.
Okay.
When you see that little chomp, that funny little sideways diamond icon, that's 1 action.
How do I roll for? How do I roll for that
I
though?
don't know how to get there, but
I don't think you have to roll. I think you just decide that you've got it back, or you spend that and then you have it back. I believe.
Okay.
I think.
But it says you gain a +1 circumstance to your check if you previously hit the creature. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, you can have your spell strike back if you want.
Alrighty. And then since that's both of my actions, I'll make an attack on the a mysterious stranger.
Do it. I'm gonna move these dead people, their bodies flop slightly out of the way.
Okay. And then target. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on this. I'm still
You
getting
take
used
your
to it.
time, boss. We're all figuring out how this system works.
And then,
Nobody in your game is very well.
well,
Arr! Lost your footing for a second. Fumbled that. Hopefully nobody saw. They're all pretty consumed with the tiger boss. Harlot turn. Murder, Saxon. Take this, you
What?
handsome,
Harlot is alive.
handsome beard. This one is.
they're both at like 1 HP.
Handsome bearded devil.
I see.
I'll get you.
I didn't
What
know
are
there
the
was one.
actions?
Have you
there.
tried using charisma there? She just said handsome.
Throwing at me?
Do you have any character?
I think I have a couple charisma.
Saxon
Oh.
takes 5 points of damage.
Maybe we'll have an NPC to help us.
Yep.
Wait, that was targeted on not on Saxon.
We're talking over here.
No, I mean the it says when the harlot to hit, it said it was targeted onto Baldwin,
Okay.
which it would have a different AC than
I have 2 charisma.
Saxon.
What's your AC,
Mine
Saxon?
says
Um,
sex.
I think it's probably not better than 19. Probably still hits.
No, he has a 20.
Oh shit, doesn't hit.
Because
No,
I also have my shield up, right?
You do have your shield up, so you can have those points back. Good rules layering, Duncan.
Very good, Duncan.
Yay!
And then her second attack, she rolls 100, does 200 points damage.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Your next character, Maxon, functionally identical.
Maybe your next character will learn when to shut the fuck up. Let's see. This Jonker then also attempts to murder Saxon.
My
Make
AC
sure
is
we got
15.
this pushed the right way.
What's my shield?
Yeah.
What is that?
Ooh, that's a bad attack roll. He misses. He's gonna take another blind, kind of desperate swing. Misses by 1. Thanks to your raise shield bullshit maneuver.
Let's
Very good.
go. I learned from the best.
Clearly the most powerful hype track in the battlefield.
Ain't
Let's
so
kill these Jonkers.
fun.
My attack.
That's perfect.
The
for
women
Saxon.
first.
Sure.
Wow. Okay.
No, I don't know, man.
Call her
The
by her real
charisma
name.
strat.
Manly warrior attacks the woman.
That could
first.
join our side
Oh,
against
ladies
the
first.
mysterious.
Actually, he's just being feminist. You know, she's done damage and she seems like a threat, and he's treating her
Exactly.
by trying to cut her head off. It's war, man. It's war.
All is fair in love and war.
That's right.
Ball is fair.
Ain't that the truth?
Hell yeah.
Balls.
So, you need me to roll for Saxon?
I'm going to need the roll.
Okay. I'm going to click your roll. You're still under the effects of Blessed, though, which is super cool. Because you roll Donkey Piss and miss anyway. Would you like to take a second swing?
Yeah.
Probably want to raise shield, because that seems to be keeping you alive, literally. Came within...
Well, hold on.
When you
here.
don't raise shield.
I'll probably raise my shield after. Did I hit him?
Let me roll. Actually, roll the die. Here you go. This is you.
Big wham.
17 hits. Damage. She's down.
Oh,
Tarkov death. Love it. And then you also, I should have picked this first for you, but you want to raise shield.
yeah, let's raise shield.
Keep your arm pass up. Velura!
Get out of the building. What are you guys doing up there? What the fuck? Said it like a million times. I've been trying. Mamma mia,
Can
for
we
real.
actually leave?
Yes.
I'm not sure if we should leave.
You just scored a huge hit on Tiger Guy. Tiger Guy looks pretty hurt.
I swear, if
Okay.
Duncan plants another plant instead
Fuck
of
it,
leaving,
people. Clobber this kitty.
You guys just spent a whole semester listening to Duncan. When are you gonna learn?
Well, he got out of
Dang.
so much stuff.
No, he got me killed. I got jumped.
Yeah, but
That's
I
the
also
only thing that
got
resulted in
so
that.
much
That is
stuff.
cross-campaign trauma. What do Bell like to do in this situation?
Plus, Baldwin's a great guy.
Precise strike against him.
Okay. You want to step up and
Yeah.
do some stuff?
Yeah.
Farm thing. So you move up. Just precise strike too.
It's mother.
Oh, yeah, that should already be adding in.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just take a swipe.
I think you do want to go confident finisher, and then take your swipe with your rapier.
Holy shit.
She hits.
There we go. That's a disarm? What does that disarm thing mean?
Dexterity, it means the rapier can be used to disarm, but she just used it for damage. She rolls donkey
Ooh.
piss.
Oh my god. Are we out of reroll?
No, she has one left.
You have a reroll.
I'll re-roll.
But she got two for the
damage.
food
Do you want to re-roll the damage?
because she cooked it.
You could, or you could save it for trying to hit, but probably reroll the damage. Right?
Okay, you got 2 more points.
It's something.
He looks wounded.
It's just best to not forget to use them.
Very wounded. Yeah, they don't last past the end of the session. Baldwin!
Why is it saying that I am Baldwin?
Also, Nina has to.
You may have ownership of the token or sheet somehow.
Escape whenever you got to, Nina. We're gonna quit soon anyway.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Thanks.
15.
I think there's one underneath this.
Hold on. Yep.
Thank you.
Well, it is melting this laptop slowly from underneath. Insulated the heat, so.
This hasn't been
Actually,
running that hot.
No, I'm
If
actually
you
gonna
can get
stay.
on the right
And the
side
fan's
first,
here.
Duncan, you'll get blank.
I was actually gonna stay up here. I think because I can go. Yeah, I can do that.
Are you goat
and
ramming
that.
this cat? Oh wow.
No,
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 he's
that
too
is actually
I'm doing this
this.
just because this charger's been
So
bothering me.
DC 17 reflex.
He makes it.
Fuck.
Critical success.
We'll take
by
some
10,
damage.
Takes 0.
0. Can I do that one again? Is that
No,
one
you
of the
can't
spells
cast
I
2
can
spells in a
put?
turn. Says Timber takes 2 actions.
Into the beach?
You move
Gotcha.
and you cast Timber. That's your full turn.
Cool.
Most spells take 2 actions. That's how they balance. But I think you can do like a spell. Flame strike, you know?
Yeah.
I can do that.
The one spell I have that doesn't take 2 actions is
I cast full strength on myself and then I punch somebody in the face. You can do that in a turn.
I think the reason mine only takes 1 for Dragon Heart is it's meant to be able to like literally use slash twice.
Right, yeah.
What day would be more of a week in this one? So that's next week.
That's not
Makes
stupid.
sense because it's plural.
You're right.
Points for Kukri.
That's a crit.
Oh no!
That is a crit.
Ooh.
I raise the shield. No. Reduce the damage by 5.
Hey, at least if you do die, it's in a town with clerics, as has been said, so we might be able to get a revivify.
I ain't being no zombie.
It's
Jack,
not.
this is why he hires you to advise him about magic. He doesn't know goddamn.
That's not how that works. I specifically know divine magic. That is not how that works. My character's just here like, please listen to me and do not order me to not revive you.
Right, but that's just like me being an IT personnel.
Please listen.
He drops. He's a -9.
Oh,
I don't know how it works in this game. Whenever you die.
What happens when a character, I think it's closer to 5e,
Yeah.
is reduced to 0 or lower HP?
Wait, listen to the death audio. Listen.
that's not that dead. Let's be honest. I mean, come on.
Oh. Sounds like he stubbed his toe.
I can't. Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't. Dying.
The severity
Dying
of the condition.
one.
The severity of the condition of dying.
It's
That's
unpopular.
funny.
It was a critical.
It was a
Maybe we
critical.
do have to get out of here.
So he's at dying 2.
Did they have a deadly trait?
Yeah.
So dying 3? Or maybe even 4.
And then maybe poison.
Oh, yeah. No.
I drink a lot.
Oh my god.
He does drink a lot!
Laying there in my alcoholism. Oh man.
His alcoholism is literally saving his life.
Takes me from the years, you know I'm thinking.
Actually, with his secondary swing, he takes a swing at
Oh no.
and he misses by 1.
Oh.
She jumps back and throws her rapier out to block the screen, narrowly missing her throat.
So, can Duncan bring him back up from his state?
Think so. Think stabilize can do that.
It translates you to wounded.
Which means if you get healed, then you'll be up.
Stabilize brings you to unconscious with 0.
We need him up.
Right, but if you get reduced to 0 again while wounded, then you resume dying and you're dying more than you were before, and Buster's almost dead. Buster is out of this fight. I don't think the party has the means to.
We can purchase the means.
So I couldn't hit stabilize and then.
Well,
nudge
if you're
the scale
unconscious, then I throw
with
water
heal
on you.
pool.
It's not that kind of unconscious.
But what if the DM says?
He won't.
Could I
Nothing.
chain the stabilize to the nudge the scale? That's all I'm wondering.
I don't understand what you want to do.
He's trying to.
If I stabilize, I can bring them to unconscious. Then can I, from bringing them unconscious, heal 4 damage, which would raise it up to potentially. And I think it is just.
We don't know either. These rules are sort of beyond us.
I had heard that it was like ridiculously hard to kill characters.
Yeah.
It's kind of candy ass.
Yeah, it is.
PF1, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
And then we take him to the clerics.
Which I'm sure was your intention here. Well,
Yeah.
Remove.
I'm gonna
No
do this
man
roll,
left
and then I gotta
behind.
go.
Okay.
Bye, Nina.
Bye, Nina.
That will miss, but you can take the second swing.
Oh wait, you can use your hero
Oh,
points.
Stacy.
Hang on.
Do I do a second thing?
On your turn, of course.
Yeah, you go up to strikes and do your. You just did your +7. Now you can do your +3.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's see what turn order is here. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. 20.
Baldwin just needs to heal you because your hero point will put you up to stabilize.
Roll damage.
Yeah, here,
All
let
right.
them adjudicate.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Plotting.
Bye.
Bye, Nina.
Alright.
What a last hurrah.
Oh my
god!
Good lord. Huge hit. From the
Yeah.
front.
Does it look even more hurt?
It looks very hurt.
What jongleur is
Like,
left? Oh,
Stumbling a little?
how is he still alive?
Man, literally too angry to die.
Saxon, you're gonna be able to take care of the one jump.
I think he's got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that's a yes from him.
Caleb,
No.
can you handle the
Okay,
Jonkler?
Liz message.
Which Jonkler?
The one attacking you.
I should be able to. They're
Yeah.
both really low
Alright.
HP now.
It is Yao's turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, that's really like that.
Okay. Oh, it's not letting me move. There we go. 5, 10, 15. You already know I'm hitting him with the dragon claws here.
Okay. Okay.
I've got a few attempts at this, so let's see. I don't assume that hits.
It does not.
Okay, we got 2 more. Does that hit?
That does. Full damage.
Yes. Would I be able to apply Morphic Strike? I guess if I do a sweep, but I probably have to indicate that before, don't I?
Yeah.
That's fine. Ooh, max on bow? Oh, love to see it.
Yeah. This is the min max shit, Jack. This is a level 1.
I rolled max
You
damage.
didn't crit.
No, but I rolled a 6 in full
Yeah, but why do you do
because of the spell.
Jack?
That,
Min max would be really fucking hard.
that is a min-max character.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's one spell.
I'm 11.5 because I'm just going, you know, like, I'll adapt to it, but that's insane. Comparatively, power levels, like, other than the rogue, you're doing as much as the rogue for
I only get this for the day, and then it's done.
just got it. It's kind of insane for a level 1 sorcerer to be doing.
I mean, I can look into it more. It probably is nerfed. more
We
than
might
that.
be running it wrong. We could be running it wrong. It seems a bit
It
much.
probably
It's a
is
focus
nerfed.
thing, which
Probably
is
is
said that I
nerfed.
should be able to use it all, but
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna keep using
We're
it anyway,
either
but it
running
probably doesn't
wrong.
exist anymore.
If that's rules is written, I'm nerfing it. Like,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
fight, it's gone. If we're running it wrong, we're fixing it.
it could be the focus points thing, in which case I would only have 3 uses.
I don't care. If you have 1 use a year of that as level 1 sorcerer, it's bullshit.
Yeah. You're also only probably going to get in like 1 fight per day most
You are
of the time in
supposed
this
to be
game, so
the
you'll use it
easiest
every
person
fight.
in the party at level 1. It's the only compensation the fighters get for you casting Fly and Wish later.
Yeah, fair.
Then you suck now. And if you're amazing, if you're the most amazing damage dealer from the jump, it ain't bad. So, we're probably running, I don't know how we're running.
Yeah, we're all very new to this system. Still be used to the other Pathfinder.
That's a bit sussy.
It says it's focused, so I should only have 3 uses, which means my next one is
It's not an
focused.
issue.
Yeah, we can litigate it.
I know, but for right now, that's
Yeah,
I have
let
nothing
it roll.
open after this.
You just hold.
I
It turned off my raised shield.
Fair.
I spend my 1 hero point and stabilize.
I'm gonna put it.
That's apparently how this game works. I don't know how to spend it. I clicked it and it gave me more, but I now have 0.
Alright, I'm going to spell
My
strike.
iPad just died.
You guys need another
Uh-oh.
charger?
Well, he's fine.
I'm
on
going
his,
to
but
spell
I don't know
strike.
why this just not charging now.
Oh lord. Please grant me a hit.
Deer is
Oh,
no, boss.
Why?
Why? No.
Yeah,
He goes too far to the right.
Can't. Oh, good lord. What are the hero points for? Are they like inspiration?
They're like resolve points, which I don't know if you know what that is either.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so if you go down, you can use a hero point and it will bring you back to stable.
Okay.
Okay. I can't unfuck the.
Who's that?
No, that's a check, not an attack. Okay.
Oh, you can use it to
my nat
reroll?
one.
Oh,
Unless an attack is a check, but I don't think it is. I'll accept my nat 1.
Okay.
Crap. Alright.
Yeah. There's probably other uses we don't know about yet. I stab at Saxon, you piece of shit. Ooh. I might have hit you. I did
right?
hit you. Suck a butt. Fart. Take that. Ah!
Saxon, are you gonna be able to kill the juggler?
Death battle.
What's happening on here?
I think their tablets are dying and they're on one
Yep.
tablet.
All right,
Yeah.
It was reloading.
my turn. I just want to kill these two harlots.
You got one Harlan down.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
she has
just
the
the
death
juggler.
effect. Okay, I'd like to attack the other harlot. Or
There you go. You hit him. You do damage. He is gonna be dying.
Yes.
You drop it.
and
You have
then-
one action left. Move if you wish.
yeah, I would like to
Yeah,
move
you should
to
run
start
over
going
by me.
around towards the mysterious figure.
I'll move this dead body still laying there. Get out of the way.
Wonderful.
You get there. Velura.
Go for. Take another swipe at the mysterious figure.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll hit him this time.
Okay. Let's see. If you're down in someone.
Yeah,
hits you.
if I'm correct, Coup de Grace puts them prone.
Don't know because he is now.
Oh, there isn't one.
Oh.
Does that mean when someone's down, you gotta stab them 4 more times?
It,
Each time you stab them, goes dying next, dying next, dying
No,
next.
no, no.
Well,
she-
if they don't
well,
save, they would die through
You're
again.
prone their auto crit.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that would be 3 out of 4 dying. So I think it would be 1 and then 2.
Yeah, because you do.
So
That's so dumb.
And it doesn't
That's
apply.
so
and
silly.
that doesn't apply to NPCs. Like you're a PC,
Yeah,
so you get the dying mechanic.
yeah.
NPCs, when they hit 0, they're
He
dead,
was dead instantly.
That's crazy.
which is silly. The PF1 we actually run it so that everybody's the same.
Yeah.
Different kill.
Did
I don't know.
Velura-
Also,
I'm trying to run really raw right now, and then we will talk about home rules.
the rules is written on this spell are insane. I also get resistance.
This has also been a
It's
very
so
informative
stupid.
session for Toby and I, who
Yeah.
have very little experience
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So that's why there's been so many little detours into how does this shit work.
And yeah,
That's
and
okay.
Jack, you being very slightly OP is so much more likely to be us running something wrong.
It probably is,
And
but I just.
It's also my years of PF1, which is rife for abuse. PF2 is supposed to be immune to this shit. Like, it's supposed to be pretty fair at level 1. So I think it's more likely we're fucking something up.
Yeah. Did you roll Velura's strikes? I don't think they can do it over here.
No.
Because he only has
Yeah, I
access
do
to
have
access.
fingers, I'm sorry.
You're good.
She attacks. Ha! Miss.
Oh, you know,
She
Private.
attacks again.
you probably
Ah!
rolled it. Okay, that's good.
It is private.
Yeah, we
People
can't
just
see
take-
these.
Oh no! Reveal to everyone. Reveal to everyone. I rolled a piss. It's the
Okay,
Charlotte
it's
spot
above
still, though.
21.
That's 219.
Sorry, guys.
Or no.
I
No.
rolled a pay.
The
Wait,
second one was pretty
why did one of them have a plus
Yeah,
7 and
wait.
the other a
Because
plus
it was
2?
the second
Okay.
swing.
Your first
second
attack
swing.
is better than the
Uh,
next one, which is better
okay.
than the next one.
Dang. That's a massive penalty to them.
It is.
Dang.
It truly is.
And again, the thing I thought for that, I'm getting a
Um,
bonus to my multi-attacks, which was crazy.
Okay, so if
spending most
if
time
I
on-
give a stabilized Buster some health, is he
No.
able to like attack, move around?
Well, it might bring him.
It won't be my turn. Buster is currently at 0 HP. He's not wounded. He's not dying because he spent a hero point. And it's really hard to kill player
Yeah.
characters in this game. That might need some tweaking.
Mhm.
But running it
So
rules
should
is
I
written.
give
He
you
is laying on the ground at 0 health. He's not wounded. He's not dying. So
Can't
yeah,
wait
give
to
him,
homebrew this into an entirely new
So
system.
send you some heals.
if you give him 5
It's
hits,
on the table that we could just run PF1 if this game sucks.
yeah.
PF1 is awesome, and this game should be better overall. And if it's not, then
Yeah.
switch.
I know for sure my build was
Can you just
way not as
transfer
powerful in PF1.
everything to into
See,
PF1, or
PF1
do you
though,
have
I
to
would probably
start
be
over?
playing as well.
No, we would just pick up where we are in
Wow,
PF1.
boosting you.
There's some benefits. to
Because I
running
didn't get the
PF2.
extra
There's
damage.
Some benefits.
Yeah.
It just gave me
PF1 has more balance problems.
Do I send him 4 hit points of health?
You do that, or are you asking if you should do that?
Should I do that?
save this man.
He's laying on the
Okay.
ground. He says,
You've got 4 health.
I'm back in the game. I am
Wait,
laying
but
at the
you're
feet of the most
cursed.
dangerous creature on Earth. It is the creature's
Wait, I still
turn.
can do stuff. I can still can
Okay,
do
what else
stuff.
you doing?
Because that was just a 1 action spell. That means I should be able to hit my
The
timber.
one action spell.
So I'm gonna hit timber.
What does Cursebound do?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
He critical
No.
success dodges your shits.
At least he didn't get a crit on a roll.
Yeah.
Like to
I
hurt.
really want to go out of
Alright, that's all my turn.
I'm laying on the ground. I'm conscious. I have 4 hits.
That worked.
Come on, kid. We gotta savor these guys.
It's an easy hit for him.
Yeah.
It'll be a crit with you.
Oh, he just immediately smacked you after you got back up.
Not even standing yet.
You're not even up yet, so your
crazy.
phone it's gonna be a crit.
Over the course of it.
And make me a fort save. Natural 1. You only take 18, which puts you at whatever.
I think he's at 3 dying. So it's really just litigating whether or not you have to stab twice. If he fails to save, I think
According to
he's
the
dead.
game, you're at dying 3.
This guy does
Or
not
did you
like.
check that?
I clicked it
You
3
clicked it,
times
okay.
because it's a crit. That's how it worked out last time.
Okay.
So I figured the weapon has a deadly trait. I don't give a shit about this poison, bro. I need to drink this for breakfast.
Is this just the local ale you keep drinking again?
It's wyvern poison too. It's like the D&D
Yes.
poison.
He just drinks this in his ale every day. He's used to it.
Invisibility.
Oh,
Invisibility. No.
Don't you
I should
leave!
be. Wait. I should be able to detect him.
I
Maybe.
can. I know I will. Well, no, I can't actually.
We're just gonna use AI for Nina while she's.
That's only illusions. I can't detect him.
She has no way to
Shucks.
protect him, I'm pretty sure.
Mm,
Let's not curious to see what the AI says.
yeah.
Toby.
Yeah.
Oddity
Just hit him anyway.
identification.
So the AI is cheating using.
Yeah, because it told us how much.
aimbot.
And they told us how much HP that enemy was at. The AI might be overpowered here.
Well,
I didn't
it's just
see
how
the
it-
AI. Oh, they gave percent. We don't know what that means.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know. We don't know what the total health is. You gonna do the math?
I can figure it out, sure. How many hits have they taken? They're taking.
In PF1, you can attack invisible targets. They're harder to hit. They have a certain built-in miss chance. Attempt to seek the invisible creature using a deception check to locate the square it occupies. She guesses it's still in the same square. Attack, they believe it's in. The attack's -2. That's it.
It's just got to be a concealment bonus. No, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I think that's what the -2 is.
Right, but it's way worse in Pathfinder 1. You have a 50% miss chance even if you hit.
Whoa,
Life
flag
is
check
swinging
DC
hard.
11, so that's like 50% miss chance. That's the same as it used to be. So she can attack though. She'll take some swings. Does not hit his armor class. Does not hit his armor class.
I don't have any more claws. I'm just gonna do a divine link from where I think it is. So that's 2 attack rolls. Right? Or no, it would be
Is it
that.
a ranged attack though?
No, it's a spell. I can only do that once, and then I could do an attack. I'll do a throwing knife attack. But like, is it a stab? Because it can still be used as a regular knife, right?
PF1, you cannot range attack invisible targets at all. You can melee attack them, but you think they're pretty much spreader.
Well, I would assume the same thing could be done. Question mark.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do the first one with the throwing knife. So I get
Minus
plus
2,
5.
yeah, the mischance, yeah.
So do I have to apply the -2 manually?
No, we'll just figure it out.
Okay.
Good roll it. Roll 5 on the fly.
Yeah. It's not hitting.
Not quite. Not
And
quite.
then-
Good try.
What the hell?
It's a neighborhood of mostly faculty and retirees, and then the occasional dirt bike.
It's awesome.
I'll tell you.
Oh!
Hey!
Whoa!
Then you roll a nat 20.
Is that crit too?
There's a 50% miss chance in there because it's invisible.
It is 50% mischance.
So we're
Oh.
not through yet.
Oh. Is there a function for flat checks?
Man.
I don't even know what a flat check is.
It's
But
just,
It'd
it's
just
a
be a roll
critical.
d20, right?
Come
Last roll
on.
d20.
it's just a d20 roll.
Does anyone have any like rerolls spare in
No,
case
I
I
think
mess
we're
this up? No.
Spent
Roll a d20. You need an 11.
11 or better.
You just need the talent for it.
Slash R space 1d20. Ah, sweet.
God
Oh, a wasted crit. Oh, that hurts so much.
Okay.
Stabilize. That's
No,
one.
do not
Dead.
stabilize.
Oh.
The nat 20 into the nat 1
This
is
guy
crazy.
is sports. It's natural 1.
Increase your dying value by 2. Because you died so hard. He's dead.
Buster's dead.
Nat
It's only
1.
like dying 5, which is too many dying.
You can only have 4 dyings. When you get to 4 dyings, you die.
So
One of
you're-
us
you're not
probably
dead
should have
yet.
medicined
No,
you.
he's dead now.
He's
He was
dead.
3 dying, but now he's 5
I
dying.
hate this mechanic.
It's-
You and I know a person in real life who's dying 3.
Yeah, Josh.
Came back.
Damn.
He died 3 times in one night, man.
You did.
Holy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We played with him every time?
He's still farting around.
Yeah.
Well, fun.
He plays a cleric.
Stabilize won't help him.
No, he's dead. We need a
Oh.
we need a higher level cleric for
Jesus.
this.
Plant a tulip, little goat.
Jesus.
All right. Can I?
Saxon.
Oh.
Wait, the juice got skipped.
Oh. Yeah. Alright, so wait, do we think that he's still in the square?
He couldn't have moved.
Probably.
Okay. So then I'm going to use my dimensional conflux.
The fuck is that, boss?
I just move over and then I make an attack and I
Okay.
regain my spell strike.
Okay.
Can you move to the other side of him?
What? I moved from here to here. Oh,
Yeah, can you
want me
move
to
to that
here?
one? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
Now
Okay,
Baldwin can
uh,
flank.
Okay,
How
then
many
I make
times
an
a day
attack.
can you drop a tree on someone, Duncan?
I was gonna drop a tree,
Okay.
which is an AoE attack.
How many times a day can you do that? Maniac.
It's a cantrip.
You can do it
It's a
infinitely.
cantrip. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff I feel like this is just
Ooh,
Sure they have-
that's a miss, I guess.
Yeah,
let's just say he has infinite seeds.
I
Why
think
not?
that's a miss.
Does it
Alright.
require material
All right.
components?
Good try.
Maybe that's what it is. It like
Alright.
requires you needing the component.
Nah.
Yeah, and he spent all his seeds planting them in the alley.
Yeah, so we can't even make trees.
That's right.
So it
No,
hasn't
no.
been a
It
mysterious
just says you
confirmed.
create one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it-
need
it's-
anything for it.
Gotta still be in that
Yeah.
square.
Do you think I should just attack?
Yeah, just swing at that
All
square.
right.
a bunch of
Who would
times.
swing at that
That's what my
square?
ghost says.
All 3 of them.
I think you have to move.
You have to move so that
Okay, I'll move there.
that takes 1,
Okay, and then attack twice.
but then you can attack twice. Okay, here goes the first one. Here's
Oh, almost a 19.
the.
Oh, not again! Not another scammed 19.
Fedora.
You know, they guy, come on. We need to avenge
You should
them.
try it. What if you just attack 3 times there?
I will just attack 3 times. Right.
Let's go.
She swings with her rapier. Ah! Uncle Buster!
Oh!
16. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
nar.
It's the
Nothing.
second swing. So
Uncle
it gets
Buster!
smaller.
It doesn't let it go. Okay.
This would need a natural 20.
No.
Oh.
The second swing is above there. Duncan dropped the thing in the chat.
Oh.
Got round. She rolled 15.
Is there any AoE spell?
I do have an AoE spell.
Duncan?
Just
Yo.
keeps timbering.
17 reflex save.
Where's his
Can you
aim?
imagine if the cat just appeared from invisibility, crushed by a tree?
The tree.
This
Does it?
AoE, is this a cantrip that
It's a line, so it is AoE.
is kind of,
No,
I mean,
mine
they
was
did
up
say they
there.
made a concerted effort to make cantrips not so shitty.
They were useless.
And this is a short range line 2d4 bludgeoning with a reflex save.
Dude, electric are
Crit
getting
rate
worse.
dazzle.
Electric
not
arts
broken.
worse, so I can hit 2 enemies, and I can do potentially 3d4.
The thing about this guy is, though, you really need to roll a natural 1 to fail.
Damn, he barely made that.
Success by 3?
Yep.
No, wait. Yeah.
There are
That's what
so
that
many
means.
logs in the middle of
Wrong way
this
around.
fight now.
Just logs everywhere.
Rolling over busters.
Wait a minute, does that hit me too?
I don't think so. I think you are good.
Wait. I still have one more thing I could do.
Oh, he does, he does.
No,
Can you
I
swing
don't.
at the square? With anything? No?
I don't really have anything I could do here.
Nothing?
I thought the prestidigitation was a one action. I was gonna try to lift some dirt and stick it to the invisible.
Oh yeah, I've seen those layering like that. Fling dirt at the invisible guy. 3rd level spell. Invalidated by dirt.
Oh, we gotta get out. I think.
Can you roll for that?
Yeah, I have a dirt roll.
Oh.
Duncan,
Yeah,
I don't
potions,
think
buddy,
I'm
they
supposed
suck.
to target the big guys.
What's up?
I don't think I'm supposed to target the big guys. I don't have much luck with that.
Yeah.
You have been getting unfortunate by rolling potato chip doo doo for the last few. You've done,
it's
all
all
good.
you've done everything right.
Well, we didn't run.
Yeah, I did tell you to run many times.
Yeah.
We're trying to avenge your death.
My blood is pouring out of my body into the shape of the word run. What are you doing? That's not a word, that's a sentence.
Fair enough. Well, you're dying. We'll give you a pass.
Yeah, thank you.
A quiet settles over the warehouse as all of your embattled people are listening and looking, trying, straining to see or hear this son of a bitch. But he is quieter than Val. He is invisible.
So maybe he just left.
And you do see one bloody paw print towards the door. That's it. And
If he's invisible, why can't I kill him?
He's invisible.
Checkmate.
checkmate.
It's just like I was born at a young.
If he's invisible, why do you take damage?
Yeah, he falls over dead out in the mud by the wagon. You find him later.
I got a question.
Yeah. Right in the middle of my monologue.
are we-
Duncan.
Yeah. Sorry. Are we out of combat?
You're about to be in combat with
Okay.
God.
Could I use detect magic now that we're out of con?
Can you shut the fuck up for 30 more seconds?
just to see if I can hear it.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Okay.
I love you. Uncle Buster, with his dying effort, laying there, bleeding out, feeling poison coursing through his veins. It seems to mean nothing to his immune system. Just irrelevant.
It's Friday night.
In fact, the 11% permanent blood alcohol level he seems to maintain is actively killing the poison. There's like a war, like a chemical warfare, like a Vietnam going on in his veins. And he lays there and reaches up to his bloody breastplate and pulls off the Biff badge. struggling, hands it towards Saxon.
Not too far. No, I'm just kidding.
Clang.
It's a little better.
You failed the quick time event. He's dead. Badge falls on the ground.
It's
I'm
dusty,
sorry.
bloody.
Caleb fucked up the quick time event. We have to do the whole fight over. Hopefully, you guys roll a bunch of shadow critical in the middle again.
I never failed. I did. First time I ever failed one.
It was the slowest quick time I've ever witnessed.
I was like me. I'm like AFK with chips. I go back. I'm like, oh fuck! Junkin, you, Baldwin passes a detect magic over the whole area. Discovers that the poison that's coursing through like Uncle Buster's corpse is radiating like 4 out of 10. That poison is magically enhanced.
It's doing nothing against the blood alcohol.
And yet,
Can't beat PBR.
I had to stab him about twice as many times as should have, due to never rolling less than I believe an 18 on poison save.
Tiger is like, what in the fuck do they drink in this town?
Just whoosh, miss, and his body's like.
Ivermectin coursing through my veins, killing everything.
Yeah, fucking Joe
terrified to the tiger.
With me being aware of the magical effect, can oddity identification help me out in seeing what type of magic is there?
Yes, in fact, do you have skill? Do you have?
I can help with the identified part. I have read aura, which is basically just.
Oh, roll your medicine.
Roll
That
my
also would work.
medicine.
Yes, please, Baldwin. Roll your medicine.
Gotcha. God damn.
You can have my reroll. I made cheeseburgers.
Alright. I'm going to take advantage of that.
Pretty good, pretty good. Baldwin. Uncle Buster's a pretty medium potato mercenary. And this poison is extract of either wyvern or some other wildly expensive and rare creature. This is ultra expensive designer poison, magically enhanced. They spent a fortune on this, which again makes it even more frustrating. It had basically no effect on it. But whoever this was, they spent an amazing amount of money to kill him. And he took a couple swipes at Vel, and he never got a chance to go after Saxon, but you did notice that the Pickle Gang was particularly attacking Saxon over, like, there were 3 people on the everybody else had 1 or 2. They were trying very hard to kill all the Balvics in this combat, and they got Balvic Senior.
And I grabbed the patch almost. What?
You
I'm
grab
gonna-
it,
I'm
it
gonna
falls
pass-
in his hand, and you take it out of his dead hand. And I'll put it on your sheet right now.
A
I'm
little bit of
gonna-
corpse
Pass that info off to the
Desecration.
rest of the party.
Okay. In Baldvic's opinion, this was a really expensive assassin. Also, he has the Baldvic blade, which is a family heirloom bastard sword.
Who has it?
You.
Oh, I do.
Buster. It's a heavier sword. than
I'm
she
taking
likes.
it.
Oh, she's taking it. It's not a sword you can actually use.
Oh, I'm giving it to my brother.
You're giving it to your brother. Like we talked about. Your uncle's fighting style is just not the same as yours. He likes huge, heavy weapons.
Does
You
he
like-
have any change in his phone?
Oh my god.
Give it to me.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
Can you actually, like, loot him?
Yeah.
Does he have any, like, necklaces that could help a sorcerer out?
Vultures.
Well, no,
Maybe-
Can I take his armor?
Maybe a nice pair of
Heartless
shoes.
vultures. He has...
I wish to like do a prayer over his body.
Valora asks
Yeah.
Baldwin for the tulip that he was growing earlier, so that I can lay it on Buster's chest.
Yeah, hold on, let me grab it.
I'm gonna tuck it behind his
The bear
ear.
chest, because I'm taking his armor.
This was the
The
alternate
bear
spell, by the way.
Yeah.
It's so much worse. It's a D8 instead of a D6.
I'm gonna hand you the
I don't know. It's
tulip.
gotta be that
And
fuck.
as
He
I
does
do
wonders
that,
things.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
put
Yeah.
He's a
a
badass
spruce
sword fighter.
tree
I don't
seed
get it.
into
He
his
does Wolverine
chest.
+3. He's a badass.
I can just switch bloodlines entirely.
Did you take all of his gold?
Figure out why.
What?
I don't know.
This game's new to me. I know these designers. I generally trust them.
I can
So
wear
I'd
the
like to
back.
figure out why.
Oh, I'm already ready.
got it.
We probably just broke it when we did the custom thing.
Well, yeah, because they removed it because of the lawsuit.
right.
They made it flurry of such and such.
And the flurry is ranged, and I just wanted to do melee because
Well,
I'm trying to make
we
a
can
monk
make it
service
melee
wizard.
for flavor, but we should make sure we balance it right.
I mean,
Hey, Toby,
Yes.
could you describe the wounds on Buster?
Slashing wounds, extremely skilled, extremely strong, hyper accurate, always going for veins, arteries, or vital organs. Even he was wearing basically full plate, and these attacks were perfectly at the weakest points of the armor. An extremely skilled person, like a really much higher level, much more experienced Val.
did anyone recognize him? Because we did see that
No.
it was a
I've
cat.
never seen him before. You can roll me. Skill should probably be.
Is there a history in this?
I think if there's a knowledge arcana, no. There is an arcana. Does anybody buy arcana?
Yeah.
I
have
should have some.
Arcana.
I have. No, I don't. I have a -1.
I would
I
have
am
never seen.
divine. I have a +3 religion.
That's worse than we're
Plus
looking
one.
for.
Yeah.
I have
Bone
a
would never
plus
seen.
six Arcana.
What about juiced?
I have a +6 Arcana.
Fuck.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's right. I knew we had handicap.
Johnny Arcadi.
Does the backpack reduce the weight
Woo!
or not?
Yes. In fact, if you click on it, it should give you more info about exactly how it works, and then dragging things into the backpack on tablet will probably be an abject nightmare. But you seem pretty tough.
I
Might
want
be
the
able to do it.
Arcana
Well, I have
or
clumsy
would
'cause I
religion
took
be
it-
able to function the same since I'm a
Oh, okay,
divine
naked
caster?
there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Butt ass not
You put a tulip on your chest.
Stripped up Buster like
Arcana's gonna
immediately.
be
I appreciate the tulip.
Yeah.
Charisma
I did
checks.
ask
Shit,
you.
it's gonna be your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Edit?
Well,
But Boz,
yeah.
Can I put it?
juiced
No, I
believes
cannot.
that you have read about
Don't worry about it for now.
Okay,
A
I'll do it on my
creature?
computer. Yeah.
a creature called a were-tiger.
Mm.
It's like a werewolf, but a tiger instead of a wolf.
So it has lycanthropy then. Well, a version.
Or it might have been
Lycanthropy.
born that way. Might have been,
Don't.
Here, I'll
might have
put
been
this
Lady
plate.
Gaga
was
hashtag
born
born
that
this way.
That's some
When you're
Baba Yaga
carrying
stuff.
too much shit,
Your
this game,
mama
like makes you
told me
slower,
when
lowers your
I
armor class.
I'm
was
clumsy 10.
I was a
Yeah.
superstar.
Cool.
You snag some of your own square.
And I
Go.
Let's go.
wanna find someone.
What
I would like to plant a sapling of a spruce tree in his chest.
Now see, that's
Are we
a little
are
more
we
appropriate.
looting people?
Are we who?
Are we looting people?
Yeah. I will say it's a first level thing.
What?
The flurry.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm just trying. I don't know what to do right now other than
It's
kind of both
I,
sides.
I don't really know. It's my mistake to hit it. And we'll figure it out. And if that's the way they wrote it, and that's the correct way to run it, maybe we're under. Maybe we're not setting up the fighters right.
Mhm.
You know, could be that they're underpowered. So, Saxon,
Yo.
city guard shows up. They hear the sounds of the battle. They come running down the street. A minute or two later, they see Lord Baldic down. Some of them look actually distressed and sort of sad and look at you too. And they start sort of working the crime scene. They call for the meat wagon and they say you want his body sent back to Baldic Estate, I assume.
Are there any clerics? I don't know if the Bolvics have enough money to do a revivify, but
They don't. They're potato level.
We do want the body sent back to the bowl of
The
the
family
state.
to be buried.
Yeah, if you guys
buried
get
in the
rich,
family
I mean,
crypt.
yeah.
Well, we've already inspected it. We know what happened,
How are-
essentially.
How are you looting people, Duncan?
You can double click on somebody and move that into your inventory. So I've just been going around looting some silver off.
So, would my could I try and roll something to determine if the person that attacked was a spellcaster and they used that invisibility, or if it was just some kind of item?
You think spellcaster?
How powerful? Because I am looking
Invisibility's
for a powerful spellcaster.
Invisibility is a second level spell. It's barely beyond your current abilities. It's not that amazing, other than if you're a badass rogue who's already really good at stabbing people and you're getting your butt kicked by 7 people.
So it's likely that it's not a main spell.
But magically, you're not that impressed by the spell. You're impressed with his very timely tactical use of it. But you're like, yeah, he's like a parlor trick magician. A terrifying rogue. He's 90% rogue, 10%. And rogues have
Open your character thing too.
But you think he actually just cast it.
Casting is kind of a bit more dangerous because that can be sustained longer.
You guys retire back to
Do we have an estate?
Balvic Estate,
Oh,
which is a modest, small manor house of only 5 bedrooms.
Only.
Sad. And Lord
Only
Balvic
5?
is stored in the cool basement while he will be prepared for funeral. And you guys spend the rest of the night kind of shook from this incident. The gang is defeated. You are paid as a group about 12 gold for annihilating the target.
oh my gosh, we are on this map? Sorry.
Pickle Street.
We
Pickle
each
Street,
get 12.
No, the party gets 12.
Okay.
Only got to split it 4 ways now.
And they
Oh wait, no, there's more than 5.
Oh my god,
How much
Buster's token
6
is
ways.
still on the map.
No,
Yeah.
Buster says
PTSD.
sorry.
The next day, it's very quiet around the Balvic Estate. The rest of you are there visiting. Val's still hanging out, waiting for her share of the pay, and like, sorry about your uncle. Seemed like a nice dude. Money. And these other jokers are sort of shocked. They've seen Lord Balvic fight a ton of things. I mean, they just watched him absorb a ridiculously expensive poison multiple times, and that's not what killed him. The cause of death is blood loss. He just had too many bleeding.
Almost made it.
Yeah, almost.
Fucking laying there tanking.
Really almost made it.
He really showcased the pure tenacity of this system.
That's, I mean, one of the things I love about these games is you can do this for a long time and still be quite shocked as to the outcome. He should have been dead like round 2. This
Yeah.
was supposed to be a hit and run.
Yeah.
And it was
not
a
do it.
sustained
By
fire.
a razor's edge.
That tiger probably doesn't know if he's dead or not. He's got to fucking leave.
He was like, dead enough.
Dead enough. I'm out. I'm out. I got
Sure, he was thinking, surely the poison
How sure?
surely the poison will
Yeah,
finish
just
him
to
off.
imagine, because there's also the fact that you got up after he thought you were dead the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Like, you just got back
Fucking
up.
Monty Python. It's just a vegetable.
I got better.
I got better. I'm not dead. Oh my god. Fucking death rules in this game.
It's like the Black Knight. He just kept getting
Yeah.
more injured and didn't give up.
Might need some tweaking on the death rules.
Maybe just dying 1 and dying 2.
Well,
Oh, that'd be an instant death on a crit.
in PF1, it's done by how far below 0 you go.
Yeah, that's same
You
as
get
D&D, I
Your
think.
con stat below 0 or 10 below 0 in some games. In PF1, we run con stats, so people that have like an 18 con, they're fucking hard as hell.
Yeah.
Although the other week, Mandy killed Graham with a massive crit. Absolutely took his fucking head off.
Exploded
It
him.
was beautiful.
He died.
Anyway,
She was my control.
they prepare his body for interment in the Balvic family crypt. You two are the heirs apparent. He left you two everything. You have a house in Restov. You have, I mean, enough like a couple rental properties. You have enough to pay the taxes on the house. Like your estates here are sort of self-sustaining, but you can see now why why Buster was such a hard worker is because
You need to continue.
he needed to profit every month.
Not to be rude, but who will be paying me now? I was hired under him.
Can we roll for a dirt throw at tracks?
Yes. Absolutely.
You did loot the bodies. I was under the assumption you cared very little.
When it's family, it's fine.
What? I don't understand the morals of these people.
18. You get hit in the face by a dinner roll.
Oh, food. I thank you.
Lambert.
Later that evening is scheduled the feast and funeral for Lord John Buster Balvick.
The ball busting.
The Ball Buster, as they called him.
They did call him that.
They did call him that. And you'll be expected to give eulogy.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
As of
assume
right
we can
now.
rest, by the way, right?
Yeah. What?
I assume we can rest.
Yeah, we can rest.
I've got a.
Zach's got his priorities.
How much is? How do I long rest? I can only just rest.
Rest for the night.
I think I long rested you.
Oh, there we go.
Where do I rest?
Accidentally rested. Came back to life.
I need
There ain't gonna be no zombie.
It basically was with how
That was-
unkillable
It
he
was
was.
criminally dumb.
That was so funny.
Look, man.
He's just a fighter.
I'm just a fighter.
I am the
There's
spell informant
That's
for a
why he
reason.
needs you guys. He needs Baldwin and you and Juice.
I'm there to make sure there's no trees planted on his face. And...
That too. He's got some saplings growing out of his chest cavity. That's all right. Hope that going to wanted that way.
Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh, right now.
Ain't gonna be no zombie. So yeah, you'll be expected to write a touching eulogy for Ballbuster.
Next session or this session?
I think we could do the funeral next session.
Next session.
Yeah.
But I will warn you,
Okay.
after the funeral, you will discover that Lord Buster Balvick had been selected by the Council of Restov and Brevoy to lead an expedition into the Stolen Lands, settle and tame those wild lands, and establish an outpost, a fortress, a town, maybe even dare say a government. And he had been promised, if he succeeded in setting up a sort of
Colony.
outpost in the Stolen Land, wild lands filled with bandits and monsters, all manner of terrors.
Is that to the east of the country?
Southwest.
Southwest. Okay.
Over the border into just lawless wildland. If he did so, he would be promised to be elevated to the rank of a baron. And he would be the lord of that new region.
Okay.
And that will now fall to you.
The stupid tank of the group.
I'm willing to work.
And to the rest of you, you will be conscripted into this expedition as well.
I love conscription. Or conscription.
I mean, you'll be
I'm
paid.
yeah.
You'll be
Well, it's
equipped.
conscription, yeah.
You'll be given a line of credit at the local shops like Clang and Bang, and you'll be able to set yourself up, and they will provide you with plenty of food and equipment, shiny new armor.
So I inherit his tenure, basically.
You inherit his job, and his job was really scary for him.
As you could see.
And he was way back in top of the
Hey man, the alcohol really helped.
And we
I'm
will,
drunk.
you'll address. We'll
You
address
better
this-
start drinking. That's the.
You'll address this next time. But when we get there, you're going to be kind of told by friends of his that whoever tried to kill him, if you believe they were also trying to kill you, you're not safe. In Brevoy, you're not safe in Restov. You will almost be safer off in the wilderness fighting goblins and zombies and God knows what, because no one will know exactly where you are. But when you go on this expedition, need to not let anybody know necessarily who and where you are exactly, unless you really trust them. Because there is a price on your head. There's a reason. And whoever that guy was, he was serious as fuck.
True.
Super, super duper dangerous.
He got a big old middle finger shaped scar now.
He got away with 11 hit points.
One more hit would have done it for
One more
solid.
One more solid hit.
Yeah.
And you'd had some cool tiger threes.
I really, if I didn't roll a 3 and a 10?
Generally, you guys roll kind of out of your mind.
Yeah.
If I had hit on that one instead of hitting the
40? What the fuck was that?
Actually it would have.
Just runic weapon.
Instead of
Runic
hitting
weapon
the harlot, when I crit the harlot, that would have done it, wouldn't it?
I also, I know we were skeptical about why did runic weapon make Buster's sword go apeshit? I looked it up. That is raw. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It just makes it do an extra damage die.
Mhm.
So then,
But I went
crit
onto
with
his
it.
weapon and added something, and I probably
You added it twice, I think.
I think I added it twice.
Because I told him how to actually add it, and you probably had
I
already
think
added
that
it before that.
effect was it ended up getting double because he did way too much damage. 45 was insane on pants.
Maybe, yeah.
I kept it because it was my mistake, and I don't really like. You guys have got Tiger Guys loot. I would have been fine with me. So
Yeah.
haha on you for not getting it. But
Buster says.
Yeah, that was good.
that's again. That's again. And on his grave it said, "Ain't gonna be no Zambia."
I can't wait to do the ask 3 questions spell on him.
The fucking speak with head.
Yeah.
What do you
Speak
want?
with head, but Mandy calls it speak with head.
Uh-huh.
What do you want? I'm busy. I'm in hell.
Are you a zombie?
No.
All right.
All right, so I need to write a eulogy.
You
It's
need
good.
to write a eulogy. Next time we start with the funeral of Ballbuster, and then you're invited to a feast to celebrate the Breadboy expedition into the Stolen Lands.
It'd be very funny if in his honor my character spec'd into necromancy.
Are you gonna min-max that too?
I'd like it to be known.
No, not at all. I'll be all
Baldwin
about
is
it.
growing some tomatoes
My
for
next
the
witness,
feast.
I bring the
Growing
victim.
tomatoes. Was
For
that
the
juice?
feast.
Boz, you said something too?
Oh, I just made a joke.
Oh. What
Was
was
It
it?
was funny. You should
I was born
laugh.
as a youngin.
Well, tell me the joke. I'm sorry I didn't hear it.
I want another joke.
Tell us a joke, Boz.
Tomatoes.
Oh, it's just the Your Honor, for my next witness, I call the victim.
Oh,
It
no.
comes in.
Because we were
Necromancer.
talking about necromancy.
Dark.
Yeah.
He said he ain't gonna be no zombie.
A guy did that recently. A guy had like a victim impact statement from a murdered dude using AI in court.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that judge is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Wait, in like real life that happened?
In court? Oh.
Wait, they allowed
Really?
it?
Yeah, judge. I mean, it's like middle of nowhere. Judge who's like, oh, what? I thought this guy was dead.
That judge has got to get disbarred.
Yeah.
Oh
They-
my
It's
God.
gonna be lasered on appeal. Is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Um,
Ballbuster here. I'll put you guys back to configuration, and we will pause there.
I will say the main reason probably for my min-maxing is that I run campaigns full of them constantly.
No, that's fine, dude.
Sweat.
Me
but-
too.
I'm not the DM, so like
Yeah.
the min-max does not affect me. It
You
actually
should
would
give me
benefit me.
tips.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to appear as though I'm like ultra tryharding.
No. This is
It
first
is-
time.
You are.
You good?
Duncan.
I didn't hear what he said at all, so if that was an insult at me, I have
Just
no idea.
very definitively what you are. Look, it's very difficult for me as a person who's played this for years to sit down and play at a table and not like max out what I can do. I have to it's very difficult. And you just add a table not only with a bunch of people who have played less, but none of us have ever run this game. I really think it was at least 70% my fault that your damage was nuts. And it was definitely 90% my fault that Buster's crit was fucking insane pants.
Just build the.
And like, you know,
I can't get over. You charge through the poison every
So-
time.
I made some, of course, mistakes because it's a new game. That's how these things go. But overall, it mostly works. I have some questions about. I mean, it's good news for you guys. You're real fucking hard to kill.
Which is good. Maybe we
That
won't
was
go.
insane.
that was Pathfinder 1, you would have been like, he's dead, I leave. Just the easiest thing in the world.
Different levels.
Instead, we almost got to kill him.
Yeah, you almost got
But
him.
people, the number one complaint that Paizo got about PF1 was difficult. I get to the farm. I want to play 5e. It's easier.
Is like the whole story ruined if we killed him there?
No.
No.
No, we would have had like Buster be like,
What
okay,
if
they're
you
clearly
like-
trying to
I doubt that was the
assassinate me. I
mastermind.
have
It was
to
a
go and
hired
hide it.
gun.
If
Probably.
I stay near you, you'll be in
308,
great danger.
and there is no outcome that's not canon.
Yeah.
We accept it all.
Gotcha.
I wonder if
you'd have had some
if
cool
we-
doodads.
You ever heard of the expression?
What's that,
"roll
boss?"
Punches?
if so say like Buster died earlier, right? And the assassin was still, at okayish health. Would we have been targeted next, or was
Yeah.
it like? Oh well, I guess that's too much info that I don't have.
No, this is me. This is the GM telling the players. The characters do not know this, but if he had not been so fucking walloped, he would have poisoned the shit out of the young folk as well. And they would have had really
okay.
magnitude. And
Okay.
it probably would have, it would have come to the thing where it was like the family fortune could be spent on some very expensive cures for like 5 little spells to cure poison to stop you guys from.
I like that it doubled up of our party going into this fight thinking it was going to be easy, and this assassin going into this fight thinking it was going to be easy, and neither had it happen.
So the assassin, canonically, the assassin made 2 errors. One is he thought the gang would soften you up more, and the gang got fucking stomped. The gang got walloped. Charlotte's like, hardcore! And you guys are throwing magic spears at them and dropping trees on them.
First thing I did, I come up and I blasted your tail.
Oh no, he's okay.
He's okay. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
Is that why he
Just-
house like that?
No,
Is that the whiny one?
Yeah, it's the whiny one.
Oh.
What was the other mistake the assassin made?
Underestimating Buster. I sort of planned for him to underestimate Buster. I intended for him to be like, this guy,
Some dude.
not that dangerous. Dude's like slamming sword crits for 40 points.
He's just
And
not
making
getting
30
poisoned.
ports.
There is nothing that can survive in my bloodstream.
It really was the end of Predator, where the Predator's like, I'm gonna take my fucking mask off. That's what a bitch you are. Oh my god, he dropped a log on me. How? How?
The goat that just kept spawning logs. It was like some Juggernaut shit. He was like, I have a console command that spawns logs. I'm just gonna
That
crush him.
trip is horseshit, but it's 2d4.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
The idea of him just going in console and
Just control V as fast as you can.
he's just got a tool gun. He's just.
That was fun.
So,
Oh.
but I like it. I like the outcome completely. I think it's great because
Because we still have access to the family fortune.
you guys still, the family fortune. It's a house in an okay neighborhood.
Bro, I was running like masterwork gear. We are broke.
It's like you got a house with a carport in Carterville. It's not
Yeah.
bad. You'd rather have it than not.
Yeah.
If this whole expedition into a foreign land doesn't go well, you'll come back and live in your family home and tell the assassins.
Yeah, it's like your uncle died and you get his, bank account with like $8,000 in it.
And you're like, whoa, that's more money. That's actually not that much money.
not that,
You know
it's
what?
like,
What were you doing for your whole life,
Yeah.
Lord Ballsack? So, yeah. All right.
Well,
There you go.